Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Tanks Gaming. Today again with another Hearts of Iron 4 live stream where we play the Modern Day 4 mod with the Netherlands. And I actually just saw in the beginning, and I also had a comment on one of my videos, if Liechtenstein, why it does, if I couldn't play Liechtenstein, and Liechtenstein doesn't exist, not even in this mod. It would be here, somewhere here around. But it doesn't exist in this mod either. So it's a very tiny country. Anyways, I just rushed out 6 more military police units, which probably was a stupid idea because I am short on... what? I am short on infantry equipment, on small arms, so to say. I'm pretty low on manpower as well. I need quite a lot of infantrysts down here. Military police units to actually garrison whole of Brazil, which now belongs to me. And at some points we would like to help the US to retake their stance in Cuba. They lost Guantanamo Bay again. At the moment there is a German and a Greek division trying to... well, actually, a Deutsch-Französische Brigade, a German-French brigade. Interesting. Oh yeah, that's probably the one from... Yeah, I know which one that is. And mechanized or motorized divisions from Greece trying to land in Guantanamo. But at the end, ooh, Belize City. But the end of the last stream, or if you're watching it as in the episode chunks on YouTube, by the end of the last episode, we were actually starting to push into the to Russia, and we are gonna continue on our focus over here. Hey, Mike, how are you doing? Thanks for dropping by to the stream. So let's see how we can do. Am I recording? Yeah, I'm actually recording. Awesome. So yeah, you have your orders to actually move in here, which you are doing, which is great. Canada actually landed over here in Rostov as well, and we are completely unopposed down here right now, so we should get a fair bit of land down here. How much divisions do you have? 75 to 147. So if we can cut them off kind of completely from down here, that probably would be kind of awesome. I don't really think, though, I have the amount of troops I need to do that. You guys are still moving, right? Yeah, it's just very, not very good terrain to move. And I think also it's kind of laggy because there's so much going on with so much different and new brigades and stuff like that. So there's that problem as well. I do need, I think, 39 military police divisions for that, right? Let me see. You're just doing a suppression of occupancy. Minimum divisions would be 30, and I have 25 now. So as soon as I can rush out those guys again, we will have kind of enough. I think I'm producing 5, right? Actually 6 divisions. Yeah, it was 39 before, but I think if we push down the resistance a little bit faster and further. Let's cool down the market a bit, because we can change it right away again. Stable growth. Economic boom? No, we can't. This is actually grayed out. There we go. We have enough political points to actually do that stuff. It's still a tester, but some stuff has changed. Not this time, but the last time between the streams, some of the stuff had actually changed a bit. We actually have taken Kazandan, Kranodar. Where are you guys moving? Oh, but then just move down here then. You just move down here, and you're not moving at all. Oh, there you are. Just move over there. Yep, the Russians are actually putting in troops here right now. So I need to be kind of careful-ish a little bit. To who belongs this territory now, actually? It's not me, I'm not grey. Germany? Really? Germany would be grey. Actually, I've taken that, and... actually, my chopper division probably should stay in this town for a little while. For a little moment. Canada is expanding as well from Rostov, which means they have to pull out some divisions from here, which might leave the Polish, Italian, German, whatever divisions are up here, some backup place to push. Sorry, hello Rocket on Twitch, how are you doing? Hey Linton, I'm not quite sure what you mean with that, Mike. Recon, hi, how are you doing? Hey, Steph. Sorry, I was not paying too much attention to the stream there, to the chat there right now. Trying to do better this time. Last time I had some problems also keeping track of the chat, which is always a problem for me. Are you moving? You're actually still moving. Awesome. My Marines are so super slow, which is a bit of a nuisance or a bit of annoying. We could rush out one more tank division, one more military police division. We're not gonna rush it though. We're not gonna rush it. It went up to 38 again, so yeah. I'm not gonna rush it right now. We will in a little while. You're actually gonna give me 7 convoys with some military equipment, which is nice. Yeah, I wonder why this territory is belonging to Germany. But it is what it is. How long does it take you to get there? 10 days, the Marines are super slow. We might take a harbor down here. We actually are trying to take Sochi, which is kind of nice. When you're actually done, we will focus on trying to take Sochi. Like this. No. You stay on this push, actually. Awesome. Same goes for you two guys. I'm gonna stay on this push. 3 divisions are on this push right now. The tank division will be added to this push as well as soon as they finish their move over here, which will take them another 15 hours to do it. Okay, you have done it, so you're gonna be added to this push. You're actually gonna go over there. I will use the military, my chopper units, to actually help in a second, as soon as the Marines are over there, actually. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna wait with the chopper. I'm gonna wait for the Marines to be ready. It's Dutch. Good, how I'm doing? I'm okay. I'm preparing for surgery on Wednesday. I'm gonna get another knee replacement, but I have to have another knee surgery. Which kinda sucks, but I hope that afterwards I will have at least a little less pain, which would be awesome. So I have to prepare some more videos, so you guys don't go without videos while I'm at the hospital. I have enough Hearts of Iron videos from The Man in the High Castle. I actually finished it. But it will run out on the 27th. And I probably will be in hospital till the 30th. So, at least till the 30th, maybe. They said till about 3 to 5 days. The surgery is on the 25th, 24th, 25th? 24th, Wednesday. Wednesday's the 24th, right? Let me check. Yeah. Where is it? Where is the calendar? I hate my phone. I barely use that stuff, actually. Yeah, so on Wednesday, on 21st is the surgery. And I probably will be staying in the hospital till at least Saturday. 3 to 5 days, they said. So I should be back home at the 28th or 29th. But just to make sure, I want to have the videos prepared till up to the 30th. So, and I really wanted to continue with this stream, because it's a really fun mod. I really enjoy it. I like the mod. It is a good mod. Hi Fiona. Say hello to my niece, guys. And be nice, she's 10. So don't be rude to her. Well, actually, tank division. You probably could just move in here, right? Bob those guys. Because those guys will be crushing this tank division, and we will have a connection to Sukhumi. And then we will try to focus on pushing over to Rostov, the encirclement in Rostov. Which would be nice. Ukraine is not part of the war, not part of NATO, nothing. Nope. Which is a bit sad. Yeah, sure, rush out whatever we can rush out. Ooh, yeah, I started researching attack helicopters, right, because I want to produce my own attack helicopters. That's the route I decided to go on last stream. The tank actually has taken that. Of course, they're moving back in here, which is not a big surprise, but as soon as they have taken that, tank is actually holding those guys back. Those guys are so super slow. My Marine Corps division. What's the speed of my Marine Corps division? Does it tell me in here? Not really. In here it doesn't tell me anyways. It's 6 days till they are there. Probably tells me in here, right? Marine Corps. Like mechanized brigade over here. Mark 4. Yeah, they're super slow. They're a super slow division, but they should be strong enough to actually hold the town. Oh, we actually have taken Sochi, which is nice, which now means you're gonna get a new order to connect to over here. Georgia has joined NATO. Oh, nice. It's not good for you guys. It's another frontier. Oh, that's the German troops moving back into this province. That's okay. And you guys can actually go. Well, you can't, but you kind of should. Oh yeah, you're pushing them out. Nice. We don't even... Oh yeah, we actually have air superiority over here. Nice. Because I have... Ooh, yeah, I have a ton of stuff in here. If I move it up here, will they move out their stuff? Because it will give me better coverage over here. Yep, they actually moved out their stuff. Awesome. We have kind of a good coverage over here. I don't think I have my ships in here. Let me check. Okay, I actually have my submarines in here. On convoy raiding duty, which they haven't done really anything over here. Same goes for my normal fleet in the Caribbean Sea, which is actually just here to cover any attempts of the Americans to land on Cuba again. And yes, I started World War IV. Thanks for Smile. It will take a little while, but it should be good. Hopefully this time at least. I had a couple. Oh, Canada landed up here as well. Italy landed over here as well. Nice. Mexico has a nice landing out of St. Petersburg, formerly known as Stalingrad. And over here it looks like the Polish and everybody is actually starting to push back, which is nice. Where was my front? Somewhere over here. There was my front. My tanks will make connection to Rostov, it looks like it. The rest of my divisions still are moving. They're very slow. Well, yeah, you're actually right. It is World War III, not World War IV I started here. But it still works out. Come on. We have the connection to Rostov right now, which is nice. Yeah, you're doing that, you're doing that. I mean, I could use you to also fight in here, but... Damn, those Marines are slow. Probably want to look into that. Probably upgrade those somehow. I actually need to change this one from medium military spending to... Which is how much? Which is 6% to 8% if possible. That's 9. That's 12. That's 16. 20. 25, holy crap. 40, nah, okay, so it's not the tiny one, because the tiny one is the 2. No, definitely not no, small is 4. So there is no 7 or 8, 9 is the next one. So we're gonna choose that one, which brings us up back to 88k manpower, which is also very nice. And look at that, we actually have a sizable encirclement, it looks like it. You're finally here, which means you can actually attack here. And the rest of you guys can move into position as well. Awesome. I do not have any more military factories to actually produce more guns. More guns, which is bad, because I need 5k. It's really, really crappy. Yeah, you move in there, and then we have a nice little surround here. We can bob 3 more divisions, which is awesome. Which will be awesome. You actually need to be set to this front line as well. Yep, 5 divisions set to that front line. Awesome. Those are Turkish divisions, right? Nah, instead of doing that, do that. I mean, yeah, you're in the negative right now, and you actually did stop. So we're gonna wait. probably could move. Well, first of all, we can tell Blue Army to do this. And actually tell everybody but you to do this. And then tell you to execute, execute, execute. This attack, of course, won't work. This attack doesn't work. You're not going anywhere. Yeah, you are. You actually got pushed back. Yeah, the other divisions need to get in position. They're starting to get attritioned, which is nice. See ya, ciao Fiona. Yeah, and we are actually doing great against Russia, which is kind of surprising to me. Norway is still holding them back over here, which is awesome. At some point I might need to support Norway up there. But on other news, it's basically... Okay, Argentina has joined. Oh no, actually it isn't Argentina. It's Santiago. Chile has joined the communist... what's it called? Eurasian Union. Which is kind of surprising for me. But okay. So it's just Chile and... Who actually needs to capitulate? Let us check in here. I think it was Brazil, Russia and China. So as soon as Russia is gone, we have a straight shot for China. And we could end World War IV sooner rather than later. Yeah, sure. Give me that one, which gives me what? First of all, it gives me a kill box, keypad, airspace management. More ground support and more air support. Yeah, sure. Do that. We probably can use that in this area. Ooh, they're gone. Instead of doing that, move over there. Then everybody again, except my Marine Corps. Well, actually, Marine Corps can be added as well, because we do not need this defensive line over here anymore, because we have enough spread out, it looks like it. So where the hell should I push towards? Straight through here? I think that will be a good thing to do. Straight through towards Marchashka, because that will help us immensely. Shorten the front a little bit. Also shorten the front down here a bit. There we go. And actually all 6 divisions be added to this push. Get in position, because if we can cut them off here in the back line, and they all get starved out, and the Georgian troops can actually do a great work here. I'm too hip to talk about World War III, which I started by accident. Kinda accident, actually. Well, yeah, to be honest, I knew it would come. It just came a little bit faster than I was suspecting, to be honest. Can you be rushed out? No, you can't. That's a bit sad. That's actually pretty sad. Yeah, I need more military equipment. Quite a bit more. Yeah, German troops in Rostov. I like that we made a connection to the French landing over here. Or is it United States? United States landing over here, even though there are no United States troops. And also from here, we went out of Norwegian territory and it became German territory immediately, which is a bit unfair. I mean, I did most of the fighting there, or almost all of the fighting there. And yeah, look at that. Poland is retaking the territory which mainly belongs to them. They're getting closer back to the border where they should be. And the Russians actually have real troubles against the Mexicans in St. Petersburg. They have pushed back the Italian quite hard here in the north, in Arkhangelsk, Archangel maybe, and there are no more Canadian troops up here, which is also a bit sad because they were doing okay up there. I mean, we probably could take out the Novorossiya, this nation Novorossiya here. Although, how much divisions do they have? Up to 30 divisions. Everybody has actually more divisions than I do, but they're just not managing to do the same amount of damage I'm doing. So I guess Dutch troops, or Netherlandish troops, are much stronger than the other nations. Oh yeah, fighting in the Siberia is the worst. It's really hell. But we can go through Kazakhstan into China. We can kind of ignore the Mongolia if we need to. We will see how it goes. Or we just travel, let our troops travel through Siberia, station them down here in near Vladivostok, which already has fallen to the Germans. Or actually next to Vladivostok has fallen to Germans. So this German tank division will starve out eventually. Because this one is still Russia, yep. And then push in from this side into Beijing. Maybe if we take Beijing, that will be it. Actually, how much does the Russian... Oh, no, that's the wrong thing to look at. How much do the Russians need to lose before they capitulate? And 14% or less, okay. Oh, yeah, let's check China as well. China needs... 7% or less. Okay, so China needs to lose more territory than the Russians for them to capitulate. What, I just saw a red thingy somewhere. I don't know. My troops are pushing through here pretty easily. Oh, the Georgians haven't joined the war yet. They just joined now. Interesting. Okay. They're stronger because they're tall and high half the time. Well, yeah, the AI has more troops, and what I have figured out so far by playing quite a lot of Hearts of Iron for the last year and a half, the AI will not start battle plans until they have 100% readiness. So they set their plans and they wait till all the divisions are in position, and they have their planning bonus, which is this little blue line up in front here, is all the way on the top before they actually start their attack. So, for example, I'll pause here, my attack here for a short moment, just to show you. The mechanized brigade here still has planning and preparation bonus of 43%. All the other divisions should get one now. As you see here, the tank division is getting a preparation bonus now. Slowly but surely, but it's getting it. Guns. 5k minus. God. And they won't start before that reaches maximum, 100%. So that's one of the bonuses you have of playing and not the AI. 27, still 39 needed for that one. 46! Holy mother of... Why? So you're doing resistance suppression, so that should work out. You're spreading out on the territory over here. We have some divisions with 10% attrition. Oh, you're actually still moving around and about. Okay, I see. I see. Yeah, look at that. This area is completely pacified, but this is all area that needs to still be pacified, which is me. It's also spilling over from this territories where I have no military police whatsoever. And I was actually just checking. I'm already doing the continuous focus down here, resistance to suppression, which gives me, I don't remember what kind of, it gives me a bonus. I don't remember how much the bonus is, but it does give you a bonus for that. So that's good. And yeah, I know, I did take, in the Man in the High Castle mod, I did take England with a very little amount of troops, which was fun. And yeah, it's actually an interesting sentence, yeah. The Mexicans are kicking the Russians' butt up here. The Italians aren't, but the Mexicans are holding their ground pretty nicely. They have enough troops in here. Just let me check. Yeah, it is Mexico. They have enough troops in here to actually hold all the lines. They are actually pushing out. They have not been forced anywhere close to St. Petersburg again. Also down here we are doing pretty well. Just to check here, you see we have a preparation bonus with all the divisions now. Not a super high preparation bonus everywhere, but we do have a preparation bonus, and I'll tell you to go again. You're going super aggro mode, you're just taking that because it's unoccupied. And then you keep on moving westwards. Eastwards. Eastwards. Which is working out as it should. Like a charm, you could say. Yeah, you're still building infrastructure in Amazon area. And then you will start building up some military factories again. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I mean, more small arms would be awesome. I should have enough main battle tanks. Let me check. Main battle tanks. Yeah, 300. I do have enough main battle tanks, so we are gonna switch it around a little bit. Gonna go down to 3 factories for main battle tanks and bring this one up to 6 factories. In the hopes it helps me. Thank you, Soviet Motherland, for following me on Twitch. Yeah. Let's see how that works out. Those pushes are not going anywhere right now. Probably need to do it manually again. Yeah, come here and help. You are actually attacking. No, you're actually just supporting. But the push is kind of going. Yeah, they have too much division in this province over here right now. Marines are not doing... My Marines are doing stuff. You need to reorganize. Okay, so you guys need to stop again. Get your planning back up again. Get your entrenchment, get your organization back. I do have missing equipment, multi-role fighter and combat UAVs. Yes, I'm not producing that, I know. And I'm losing a bit of it, but it's not that bad. Do they have an airport down here somewhere? There's an airport. Is there some room in here? A little bit. Hercules, transport. I have a lot of transport plates, but not really. I would have like 5 Mi-28s, but they're still used in the other as replacements for shut down other Mi-28s. So I'm not gonna waste them in another little wing. That would be kind of bad. You are unoccupied territory up there. Just move in there. As long as it is unoccupied, you don't have problems fighting there. My 11th Air Mobile Brigade is getting stronger. You can quite clearly see that over here. They are now seasoned. Of course, my Light Mechanized Brigade is already veteran. Yeah, the Mechanized Brigade, the first Mechanized Brigade will become seasoned very, very soon. Tank Brigade is no longer green, they are trained now, which is also awesome. It is really working out kind of for me. Just go. Yep, you are managing to do that. Yeah, he does also tactic of death, stacking divisions on top. One province. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, they do that. And if you can encircle them and wipe them out, it's quite a easy win kind of ish. Just take this one. You should be able to take this one. You were able to take this one. Awesome. What's my tank doing? My tank is just moving somewhere, not doing anything. Just take this one. You should be able to take this one. And my paratroopers maybe support. Nah, it was a little bit too late. I wasted a ton of Marines there. So yeah, stop. They have 3 divisions in here, so that's too much. We need to get kind of a surround going. You're still going, right? 2 days till you are there. Holy mother. It's taking forever. Okay, there's a war over in Africa, I would say. Yeah, somewhere down here, Selka. Oh yeah, that was fun. It feels very good. I'm happy that we were able to encircle this, what was it, 3 or 4 divisions in here? Wipe them out. Ukraine joins NATO. That's going to be bad for the Soviets if they do not have any troops up here. That's Ukraine, right? Yep, they have joined NATO. They have not joined the war yet. They also have no troops up on the northern border. Why the hell? Yeah, there one division is up there. Just move your troops up there, guys. Oh, you have 35 mechanized First Fleet Ukrainian ships. Why is it shown as transports? Okay. In Odessa you have one airborne brigade, 25th Airborne Brigade. Oh yeah, we actually could check the casualties. I haven't done that in a while. I've lost 40k so far. Russia has already lost 1.38 million. Who's the highest on the NATO side? United States with 172k. Hungary just 200 men. Canada 22k. Croatia 12k. 97k, 5k. So far it's definitely the US. Yep. No, 211k for Japan. Oh yeah, they got a lot of troops encircled in the north in the last stream. Yeah, I think Japan it is. Yep, Japan is the one with the most. China has also lost already 200k. Brazil has lost 300k. Azerbaijan lost 1k, but they capitulated already. Kazakhstan 0, so they're not really in a fight. Belarus has lost 4k. 800, 1k. Yeah, the bulk of the losses here are definitely from the Soviets. They lost about twice as many as we have. Not exactly twice, but close to twice as much. Which is nice. Oh yeah, the Czechs moving through here. Let's cool down the markets before something bad happens. Yes, sir. Let's do that. And then switch it right back again if we can. We should be able to. There you go, stable growth. Yeah, sure, we're gonna accept that. And so the Ukraine has joined our war. Hopefully they will bring their troops in position fast enough to start pushing into the to the UK, into Russia fast enough. Yeah, stuff there. Not all of the NATO members or partners are actually pulling their weight in this war, sort of. And my game might just have crashed. I can't move my troops around. Can't move the camera around, I mean. So far it's still going. Come on, game. You can do it. I believe in you. Yeah, there is a blue circle. Let's just wait. Hopefully it hasn't crashed yet. If it has crashed, we just reload. It's no biggie. Should have saved the 1st of January in an autosave anyways. Yep, there we go. It hasn't crashed. It just took forever to calculate whatever it was calculating. You guys are actually pretty good. Do we have some infantry equipment? Some small arms. Still 5k short. Yeah, screw it. You guys go. Everybody is attacking down here. Except the tank. The tank isn't. Just help this attack, will ya? Thank you. Oh yeah, he is in there. That should give this... What is this nation? An Iranian artillery group. Should give them their money. They should run. Yeah, the music was still going, but that sometimes goes when the game crashes anyway. For me, at least. But that was a pretty long one. But I restarted my computer before I started streaming and everything. I just know that that happens from time to time, because the last episode I recorded for the Man in the High Castle, I still have to do like a cleanup episode, but spoiler, I won. It crashed. And the music was still going, and I waited for about 5 minutes or so. Nah, that's way too long. I didn't took it 5 minutes. But it took it a little while before it actually closed and I could restart it. Just have to do that again. And yeah, look at that. I have tons of troops in here, they're just not moving. And if we activate the Allied battle plans, you see a super border gore stuff-ish. So there are no divisions assigned to this push up here north, for what reason whatsoever. 2 divisions pushing here, a couple of divisions pushing up here. 32 divisions are assigned to this push, which should happen at some point. A lot of divisions up here and here. How are the Mexicans doing? They have a push order for 8 divisions to go north and for 4 divisions to go south. It looks like it. The Italians up here have been crushed completely. I'm guessing that's another invasion plan for the Italians, but they just lost Murmansk, so it doesn't really matter. Nope. Italian division have cut off the Soviet or the Russian troops over here, so they will start to starve out, because there is no other harbor in between. If they can hold that for a little while, that would be awesome. Also have taken Hammerfest. But they're gonna lose that one. Canada's still up there. Yeah, it's a lot of border go down here. Also here, Egypt, the United States are pushing into Libya and into Algeria. So this war down here should end at some point. And we are still trying to cut off the troops. I'm gonna get this away again because that's just annoying me. We're still gonna try to cut off the Russian divisions down here south. Also some Iranian divisions, and what's that? India. India has sent some volunteers to you're not part of the Eurasian Union. No. But you send your volunteers to Russia. Interesting. So India is not on our side. Hello, Kaiserreich. How are you doing today? Run for my pocket money. Yeah, like I said, I barely have it on when I play together with Scriptart, just if we are planning like big pushes and stuff, and I have to know what he exactly means. I enable it, but most of the time I'm just annoyed by seeing what the ally is doing, especially with the computer allies. With the human allies, it is not as bad actually. It actually makes sense to have it on when you have human allies, to be honest. To see where you can optimize your front lines, that not all the troops are moving into the same direction and stuff. Another follower on Twitch. Thank you, Stefhedef. If I pronounced that correctly, I hope. If I didn't, I'm sorry. Yeah, you guys are still moving. It's kind of working out-ish. Well, if I tell you are done with your move, if I tell you to move in here, which is not working actually. Still, just fight there a little bit. How are we doing on infantry material? Still 5k short, yeah. Probably can rush out one of those again. Not really. 27 divisions. And there are 46 needed right now. Damn it. We're gonna get a little cutoff down here, which probably will result in... I don't know. What will it result in? Instead of just moving back there, just attack here and help. You two guys attacking down here should be good. Then you're actually gonna stop again for a little while. There's nobody in there, so yeah, you're gonna take that. You're just wasting some mana material up there. Yeah, you have taken this one. Awesome. You are moving where? In here, which is an unoccupied province. Yes. Doesn't cut them off completely, though. But we will be able to push down in here, which will cut off all those divisions that are back here. That's going to be awesome. Instead of moving over there, move over here. No, not like this. Hello, I told you stop. Yeah, just move over there, that's okay-ish. Yeah, you're holding all that stuff. So holding is not the big problem. My troops are strong enough to hold stuff. I do have a ton of tanks, right? Yes, I do. How much infantry equipment do I need for another tank division? I do need 300 small arms for that. I could also just increase the combat width if I give them a tank company. Which brings it up to 43. And there's another self-propelled artillery. Brings it up to 36. No small arms needed. And maybe one more tank battalion in here. Brings it up to 44, which is way too big. So we're gonna remove that one again. Still 42. We're gonna remove that one again. 39, close enough. Just main battle tanks and CAS are needed. So yeah, my save that, and I do not have 300 infantry equipment. I'm gonna delete this queue here for a while so we can accumulate some stuff. Look at that nice little cutoff back there. Well, kind of cutoff. Just move in here, crush it. But the cutoff is starting to happening here. As soon as this guy is gone, we can focus down here again. For example, we don't need the front line to go all the way up here. Front line down here is way more than enough. Actually, like this should be... Well, keep this province in there. Let them redistribute themselves along the front line. Then I'll tell kind of a go to go again. For example, I would love the tank division. Come on. To be back up, to be in front over here. You probably should do a B move up here. Because then it doesn't take you forever to get there, right? Just 4 hours till you're in the next province. And then it takes you another 4 hours till you're here, and then a couple more hours till you're here. And you just need to regain your organization when you're up here. Hopefully you stay here, that's the big problem. Oh, you actually moved back. So if I tell you to attack here, yeah, I thought so. You had no organization whatsoever, so... Actually shorten the front line like this. You probably stay there, right? Aged? If you new orders, yeah, you actually stay there. Awesome. You actually moving in there. Where the hell are you moving to? There's no divisions added to that. How long does it take you to finish this move? 3 days! Holy moly. Where are you moving to? Just aged, so you can move wherever you want to. You stay actually there, and you're actually gonna move over there. Awesome. Germans should be able to hold this province down there for a little while. How is the push looking up here? They haven't pushed in there anything. I mean, the holding is still looking nicely. Well, this stream not that much actually. We started. Let me show you on the map. We started from. Oh, this long no longer belongs to. Okay, to Norway. They gave it to the US. Interesting. We started here. We ended the last stream of us just going to Novorossiysk, and from here, that's what happened this stream so far. We moved to Stavropol, we moved to Sochi. The Allies actually took, I don't remember which country this was. It doesn't actually show me. Abkhazia was taken by the Allies immediately. And now we are just focusing and getting ready to actually move further on. I would like to cut off all these divisions here in the south from... Is this anime? Yes, it is. So, okay. But they don't have a harbor down here. Yeah, because this is not a shippable sea, so to say. So if we can't move through here, all those guys down here are completely cut off, and we probably can start crushing them, which will be a ton of divisions. Which brings the total losses still not half as much as twice as much as we have lost, unfortunately. But this one will be ground attack, ground support, air support, attack helicopter, ground attack plus 10% fighter. Ooh, nice. Yeah, we're gonna do that as well. And at some point we will start producing our own. Yeah, I know I have no units in basic training. Also, the tank division's probably still getting upgraded, right? Supply state is 100%, plan preparation, attack bonus. Yeah, they actually have all their stuff in there. Right? Let me check. You have the artillery you need. You have the main battle tanks you need. Yes, you do. Nice. So yeah, my tank division is all up and ready to go. And if I tell everybody is in position, right, we have a planning bonus pretty nicely. If I tell you to go super aggro mode. Any green attack somewhere? There's a green attack up there. This one unfortunately is red for now. This province was unmanned. It's nice that the divisions are less big. Well, like modern armies are, like not a million men in a division and stuff like that. And they don't have as many as they used to have in World War II. If you play the Russians, they have a ton. I mean, they still have a ton of divisions. They have up to 134. So it's about 110, I would say. 92, between 92 and 134. That's just not enough to actually cover the whole front. And Polish and, well, the Allies, NATO is pushing back the Belarus. So Georgia, Poland is nearly back into its old selves. And I really like, where was it? There it is, Brandenburger Tor. In Italy, we have probably in Rome something. Nope, it doesn't show. Okay. In France, we have the Eiffel Tower. Yep, there it is. In London, we have Big Ben. I think in the US, we have the Statue of Liberty, which apparently is shut down right now, I heard. Yep, there it is. Do they have something in Washington as well? Washington Monument or something? No, it doesn't show. Okay. Canada, I don't know if there is any important landmarks. Sorry about Canada. Sorry about that, Canada. I just really don't know. Tokyo, nothing in here. But I like that they added some like little landmarks like this into the game. Mother is literally a good guy. I think I also watched one of my episodes and he saw something which shouldn't have happened with the mod and apologized for it and said he had fixed it. Which I think is very cool. Somebody, a developer watching my episode of a mod. That's cool. I like that. And actually just take this one. Then we have the cutoff I wanted and we will crush those guys down here. Well, one of the cutoffs I wanted we will have. We actually pushed out there. Can shorten the front a bit again like this down here. Doesn't matter if those guys get pushed back. Yeah, you probably should help here. You probably should help here. Also, you probably should help here. Come on. That works out real nicely. Drive a truck into Moscow. Yeah, would be kind of fun. I think it's not that the mod developer made this so slow. I just think it's the game. It's just using a lot of performance because there's so many special divisions, special troops, and they have to calculate stuff new because it's not World War II units anymore. Like the tank divisions, you could see they're different. You can put infantry and tanks pretty mixed in there. I think it's just something might just maybe if I had a computer with more RAM, it still would run a little bit faster maybe, or a better GPU, better graphic card could also be working. That would change it. But yeah, I can't afford that right now. Maybe it looks like I said, I have to stay at home for probably 6 to 8 weeks, 6 to 12 weeks for sure, and maybe even longer. Depends on how long it takes my leg to actually heal. But we probably will be able, if that takes even longer, I might be able to get a new graphics card. I don't know. We will see. If I can get a new graphics card, a lot will change. I will be able to play some, not Hearts of Iron. Hearts of Iron I'm already playing. I will be able to play some... Damn it, what's it called? Ark again. Some people are still missing Ark. They want me to play more Ark. Which I kind of understand. Ark is a fun game. It's just, for the moment, my computer can't handle it. Well, it kind of can handle it, but I just don't like the way it's handling it. Which is super annoying to me, because it's looking ugly, it's very framey. That's why I don't play Ark anymore on the channel at the moment. This tank division takes forever to get up the mountain, but finally it's there, finally joined the fight. Oh, it's doing good. It's doing great. Those guys will... This is an armor brigade. What is this? A Chinese armored brigade? Yep, Azerbaijan and yeah. 2 Azerbaijan and 1 Chinese armored brigade. Chinese armor brigade should be retreating any second now. Yeah, you actually can join again. Should have enough planning bonus there. There we go. As soon as we have taken that, we have an encirclement of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. 19 divisions encircled, which we should be able to crush here, which will be a huge blow to the enemy. Huge blow to the enemy. Yeah, 2.3, 2.32. If we can get it up to 2.4, they will have lost twice as many divisions as we have, which would be awesome to see. We have just a 10% war participation, which makes no sense whatsoever, to be honest with you. I mean, I'm doing nearly all the work over here. Did that come down? Yes, we are actually sometimes making a surplus of infantry equipment, which is awesome. Super awesome. And you are actually supposed to be all on this front. You all on this front over here. You all... That's your orders. Yes, sir. And execute, execute, execute. Actually, stop your execution. Just start to spread out. Because they are not attrition yet, and they get some supplies out of the capital over here, which is South Ossetia, and they get some supplies out of South Ossetia. And my troops actually need to redistribute themselves along the border before we give them an attack order again, which will be along the whole line. So we let them do that for a moment. Also, that gives it time for our infrastructure to actually produce some more small arms. So it would be nice if everybody on the front would actually have a gun. It would be helpful instead of throwing stones in a modern war. That can be kind of annoying, I guess, if the guy's shooting at you with modern assault rifles and you have to throw rocks. Don't think that makes that much of a fun. Yeah, I can play Ark. It just doesn't look great. I mean, I started my channel with Fallout 4 quite a lot. Well, not quite a lot. There are way more videos out there. I played Ark before, off and on. Sometimes it took a couple of months till I started Ark again. And then all of a sudden I decided to start to make some videos. I got into a nice group of people and was invited to their server. Also paid for a server for a little while myself. And so on and so on. And then I had basically nearly just Ark videos on my channel for quite a while. And there were a couple of Ark updates. And I don't know if it was always as framey as it was as it is now. And I just reached a point where I was just not enjoying it, playing it anymore when it was that laggy and framey. So I decided to stop. And I did one last year on my birthday, 4th of June. Last year I had like a 2-hour Ark stream, which was okay. And now with Aberration, I bought Aberration, I installed it again. I played it on single player with graphics just okay-ish, as okay as I would like to be it. But it was just not gonna do that way. That was just not worth it in my opinion. So that's what happened to Ark, so to say, on my channel. You are doing okay-ish. You have redistributed, you have some planning bonuses. So, we're actually still moving. I'm gonna tell you to go. The Dutch stick is sharper than the Russian stick. Yeah, you could kind of say that, I guess. 2.4k short. Actually, tell you what, we gotta do it the old-fashioned way. probably want to split it in half one more time. So we're gonna shorten the front like this. And we're gonna shorten the front like this. And we're gonna tell our guys to stop and spread out again. And tell my guys to H it, and then you can redistribute the way you want to. And then we will do a right-click order into this province here in the middle. Which looks like it has just 4 divisions in there, or 5 divisions. Let's actually check how Brazil looks for a moment. It's probably still pretty spread out. Now they have troubles in the Amazon again. Oh, that's okay. The Amazonas is okay now. But if we click on that and check it out again, 31 divisions are still needed to actually pacify this whole region. Which would be nice, because most of these provinces have destroyed factories in it. And if they would all be fixed, that would be awesome. Still building up some infrastructure in here so our troops can move around a bit. Which would be nice-ish. How's the production coming along of my infantry equipment? Not too bad, just 2.4k missing. How's the production of my fleet going? We haven't ever checked the fleet out in a while. In 6 months we will have another nuclear... I don't remember what it was. It's not a carrier, it's a torpedo boat, it's a cruiser. What is it? It is a nuclear... Nucula. A battle cruiser. A nuclear battle cruiser. 6 months we will have another one. And I don't know, maybe I should work on amphibious assault vessels. Upgrade this to the next level and get a couple of those in there. Or actually get some nuclear submarines at some point. Also, like I said, I'm still working on the helicopters. As soon as I reach the 2015 helicopter, I start to attack helicopter 20. It looks like a little bit like an Apache. Although it has 2 rotors, so I guess it's a Russian version of an Apache, sort of. This one is definitely a Huey. This one looks like an Eurocopter, or like the Swiss Army uses the Super Puma. Or Cougar. This one looks like a Russian version again. This one is definitely a Chinook. And this one is like the... Oh, how is it called again? Not Vulture. But something with V. Vector? No, I don't remember. The two, it's more like a plane which can flip the rotors around. So it can actually land like a helicopter. Which is nice and awesome as well. The transport planes, unfortunately, you can't still not upgrade the transport planes to give them more reach, which would be awesome. It would be something I would love to do. But it is just not happening. Yeah, now this area is on trouble. This area down here is in trouble again. Just because also this area is all red around. Because nobody is bothering sending military police over there. Which is kind of annoying to me, but... What can I do? I can't do anything about that. Oh, zoomed in a bit too far there. Red army, blue army. If I tell you to go in here, oh yeah, look at that. It's turned green immediately. We have 240 combat width. We have actually 245. It's a little bit too high. It went down to 210. But we should be doing okay-ish in here. Looks at least like it. Oh, the general switched. It's not Chinese general doing the defense. Yeah, damn it. Empty bottles everywhere. I really need to clean up my closet. Especially my desk. Stuff everywhere. Today I actually went to McDonald's on drive-thru and I bought myself some lunch. The Mac Raclette, which is a special because it is raclette season in Switzerland. It's winter. Raclette is cheese you melt. They put it on a burger, melted special cheese, raclette cheese, melted burger. It's awesome. If you never have tried it, and if you ever get the chance to try it, you should really try it. It is really awesome. You probably could move it. Yeah, you actually have to move through there, so that's not working. So everybody stop again, get your organization back up, and then we give it another try. Because I think there's just the 2 tanks in there left, right? Nah, there's still a lot of stuff in there. But yeah, just get your organization back until we give it another try. And actually the Americans have cut off... Ooh, they have taken the capital back. Awesome. So that means they're actually moving everybody in here. They have taken this one. Yeah, go, go, go. You should be able to crush them now. Well, kinda. Kind of ish. It went red again. So you can stop again when you're done. It's not really working out right now. The defenses here are holding, which is nice. Also in Rostov they are holding. Not Rostock. Rostov are holding. How is Stalingrad looking? St. Petersburg looking? Still, Mexicans kicking the Russians' ass. Or, well, at least holding them back. Kicking their ass is probably a bit much to be said. They kind of... just holding it. However, Estonia, which doesn't have its own troops, it looks like it, because I don't think those are Moroccan troops here, but they have retaken a territory over here. They have actually retaken the harbor, which means this division is attrition. It's getting starved out. Same goes over here. Well, there are some Estonian troops in here. The rest is Moroccan troops, which is Latvia, so I don't see any Latvian troops. Maybe there are some Latvian troops over here in this little encirclement. Well, encirclement, this little pocket. Poland is still not any further than they were a half an hour ago. I think they're still waiting. They also have way too many troops on this border. You see all of them are attrition. Also, the Ukraine hasn't started to push out or trying to defeat the... what was it? Donbass, Novorossiya. Which is actually happening right now. And actually, I was going to check Syria. No, they haven't updated it to the not actual, but how it is at the moment in the world politics. Turkey just started an attack over here in the north. They are started to attack Afrin, calling it, which is held by the Kurds. Yeah, that's going to be interesting what's going to happen there. I don't know. Maybe we are actually pretty close to another world war in the real world. Because, well, how the politics stuff is going in the Middle East at the moment, with Syria, with Jordan, and actually also Egypt, with the terror attacks and all that stuff, with the US recognizing Jerusalem as the capital of Israel. I don't know. It's a real cluster. Like, the Russians and the Americans told Turkey not to attack up here. Turkey is still attacking over here. I think they're calling it a strike against terror or something. I don't know. I didn't follow it enough. This is a real clusterfuck. That's all you can say about it. The Russians actually had troops stationed over here and they pulled them out just in case. So I think they were warned before, a couple of days before the Turks that actually attacked. I don't know. It's just very, very weird. Oh yeah, actually, we can actually help here. I think. Yep, we're definitely gonna get those guys out of here. Which is a nice encirclement still. Not as great as it could have been. Yeah, American divisions, now my Dutch divisions are fighting. Tank division is in the reserve, which is a bit sad. I think tank division should be one of the first to fight. Tank division now actually is fighting. Awesome. And you can be pierced by 2 enemies, and you can pierce to two enemies. One of the division is going to die. Yeah, look at that. It's just 3 divisions left. The rest has already died out. Yeah. Now the Chinese division will go away. And actually, sucks to be you, India. You shouldn't have sent your volunteers in there. But you did. That's not good for you. When you're done with that... Somebody still moving in there? Oh, actually, you can probably move in there. And the rest of you probably should just go. See if we can attack somewhere. We kinda cannot at the moment, it looks like it. Oh yeah, actually we can. We just took Grozny. Yeah, I think I'll finish this push through here quite easily now. Although there are not as many divisions. Oh yeah, all those divisions down here will be cut off. Awesome! That's a lot of divisions we can wipe. Ooh, nice. There will be elections in Armenia in next year. No elections in Azerbaijan. Oh, there. Also next year in October. Ooh. Oh yeah, I get demonetized anyway. But yeah, I actually don't. Well, I can't say I don't care about the monetization. I mean, it would be awesome if I could live from that here, from YouTube stuff. But how can I put it politically correct? It sounds so weird. Not that I don't care, but what else could I do? I mean, oh yeah, put that in there. Then you can actually help over here. And you shouldn't do any naval strikes anymore. Just do that. That should be good. You cannot tiptoe about around every subject. And yeah, Hearts of Iron 4 mostly gets demonetized. Or not demonetized, not advertiser friendly. Deemed advertiser friendly. Most of the videos I upload, when I set them to be schedule them to be released on this and this day, they get the yellow exclamation mark, which means they're not suitable for some advertiser or most advertisers, I guess. And then it changes. I asked for the review. Of course, I'm never gonna never gonna get a review unless I get 1,000 views in 7 days. And then it gets not revoked. It gets that's not going to happen. Not going to happen. I have never gotten 1,000 views on any video in 7 days. But the YouTube algorithm manages sometimes to get it green again. Not every time. There are a lot of Hearts of Iron videos which still are yellow till today. But sometimes it turns green again for some videos, and I have no clue why. And I'm actually okay with that. As long as it is completely green, why should I question it if it is green, right? So I'm gonna let them recuperate a little bit because we are short on infantry fighting vehicles. All of a sudden, I haven't realized that, and we're still short on infantry equipment. So. There's that. Oh, look at that. The Germans up here are still holding all the points, which is nice. Oh, it looks like the Ukrainian push finally started. Which is actually already green somewhere over there. I don't know, Polish divisions over here probably are still preparing. It looks like there have some preparations been done up here in the north because they finally started to push. Belgrade? No, Belgrade. Starting to push into Belgrade. Mexico is still holding. Awesome. I have to give it to Mexico. They are doing great in this live stream. They're holding St. Petersburg real nicely. Oh, with this encirclement, we put them up to 2.24. 2.44 million losses, and we are at 1.28 million losses. It's still not the greatest. A little bit more. Still not twice as many as we have lost, but Lithuania is actually coming back, which is nice. Brazil, of course, isn't, because we are having our thumb on that, so nothing can actually happen. And I think those are all Chinese troops over here, right? Yeah, Chinese troops, a lot of Chinese troops. I mean, how is this German landing over here going? Still not attrition, and this tank still is over here, which is awesome. If Japan could send some troops over, would be nice. Oh, some French divisions landed up here. And, ooh, Mexico has actually taken quite a bit of chunk out of here and over here. That's actually nice. If Canada could land some troops up here again, they could push out from the north. I mean, I could abandon this down here completely and send all my troops up into this Canada holding up here. Which has a harbor of a level 2 harbor, and start to push towards... down south. I could also just put my troop into St. Petersburg and push towards Moscow from there. I don't know. If you guys think it's a good idea, let me know and I'll give it a try. For now, everybody is in position, kind of-ish. They're actually all moving around and about, so I'll let them move around till they are in position, and then I give them the order again to go. How is this one going here in Libya and in Algeria? Actually, it doesn't look too bad. It looks like the allies are... NATO is going to get this one done rather soon-ish. Chile is also not doing anything. They're just sitting there with their troops. A lot of Indian volunteers in there. Also, the Americans have not managed to land on Cuba again, which is not a big surprise. They do not have any incursions anywhere. They have a lot of ships just sitting in their harbors, which is also a bit weird. I don't know. How much troops do the Japanese have by now? Where the hell are you going? Any landings? Oh yeah, there is an actual British landing in Shanghai. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. But that's the only landing they have in mainland China. And they're probably gonna lose that rather soonish again. Although, they're holding on pretty nicely. Of course it's a level... What kind of a level harbor is it? John Lorimer is the general leading this defense. It has a level 10 harbor, so yeah. They probably can hold on to that for quite a while. If they send probably maybe two more divisions in there, they're probably gonna hold it forever. Yeah, that's just fleet action. There's some Chinese troops in here in Russia. Russian territory. But on other news, we are still trying to push through here. Yeah, nobody's moving. Go. Go, go, go. Serbian is in Belgrade, which means White City. Okay, thank you, Steph. Yeah, SV. I probably shouldn't have mentioned that to the country, but it is what it is. Where do I live? Mattia, hey, how are you doing? I live in Switzerland. I'm a Swiss. Where in Europe are you? Would be interesting to know. Yeah, okay. Yeah, but we're gonna finish off this biglet circlement. Hang on. Iran is not part of the... Nope, the resistance axis. Perfect. So it should be working out. So we did take one of those provinces up here. We should be getting kind of an encirclement, right? Just let my troops move. Finish their moves before I actually check again. Yeah, let's do that. It's going kind of slow-ish. Oh yeah, they have taken a little bit back up here. How's the push going over here in the... Oh yeah, they have taken a province over here. They have taken... Nope, that's still the same province. Never mind. So they've taken one province. The Ukrainian push north managed to take one province. Awesome. Not really, but yeah, it is what it is. Also, they haven't started pushing out over here or anything like that. Just move it and take it. Come on, guys. How are you guys doing? How much would be needed? 46 again. Yeah. How much did I produce? Still 2k short. Also short on infantry fighting vehicles by 100. Which is utility vehicle. It's actually in the tank section, right? Yeah, there it is. Infantry fighting vehicle, APC. Is it the APC or is it the other one? Yep, it is the other one. I'm not producing enough infantry fighting vehicle. I have enough APCs. Have I never continued to research for this one? I guess I haven't. So yeah, when you're done, you were gonna continue to research for the infantry fighting vehicle. Perfect. We'll be done with this. And this one will be in here. Infantry fighting vehicle. Yep. I mean, recon tanks would be kind of nice as well, but nah. Infantry fighting vehicle. Research that one. Production. Infantry fighting vehicle. I do have enough modern battle tanks, right? Still 218 surplus, which means we will take away one factory from the modern fighting, main battle tanks, and give you one more factory because we need a bit more of you guys, which should work out in the end. Have you taken one of the provinces down here? You're still moving. How long does it take you to finish this move? 4 days and 6 hours, really? Everybody else is ready though to go, so everybody else should go. You might push them back out of there, which would be nice. You live in Germany, nice. You live in a country that should not be named? Templar Order, no. Any of you guys from the US in the chat, right? If I remember correctly. What you guys thinking about your shutdown you're having over there? Sorry to get political. If you're annoyed by the topic, just let me know. I just stop about talking about that stuff. But yeah, that all belongs to the US now. Huh. Maybe I can ask the US to give me some territory down here. Like this one, the harbor area. Ask to give state. Ask for control of state. This one over here. Gent. And they accepted my request. Awesome. Which means now I actually have to give you this province as well. But I think there were some factories in this province, right? Everything completely destroyed. Nice. Ah. That's not good. What? Really? I haven't said anything in there. Oh well. Did the attacks work here and there? It looks like they did. I think they worked in this province over here. But we're gonna see it in a minute. I'm gonna stop again and let them finish all their moves. You're from the USA, right? You two guys are. Sorry about that. Well, yeah. The only positive side we can see here in Switzerland is now Trump probably won't come to the World Economy Forum. But otherwise it really sucks. I mean, it can't be that the government is just bitching about some stuff and not making what was it? Making the budget in time for the next year, so you don't have to get into that kind of stuff, which is happening right now. I mean, that should never have happened anyway, in my opinion. Yeah, that's the thing I heard, and for me as a former soldier who was actually on missions abroad, you can't do that. The soldiers need to be paid all the time, my opinion. Otherwise you risk getting your ass kicked by your own army, in my opinion. I don't know if that was going to be happening. Yeah, I know. I read about that. Crown Mapper, hey, welcome to the stream. Also to Hyperbeast, welcome. And stop spamming, please. Otherwise, the mod will ban you or set you on a timeout. Thank you, staff. Yep, and in other news, what are other news? I don't know. Yeah, I was bored today at work and yesterday at work during my break, and all I could find on the news feed on my cell phone was about the shutdown and how bad it is and what actually is going to happen exactly, and what's still working, what's actually cut off. Because it was a weekend, it wasn't too bad. It's a stream raid? Probably. From who? Who is stream raiding me? I don't have that many friends who know that I'm streaming. You basically done with your moves, kind of, ish. Not, you're not. Just go again. This province is not occupied. We will have the clean cut-off when the Light Mechanized Brigade manages to get there. Will be awesome. You get also you don't get a lot of army experience in this mod, is something I have noticed. Which is okay-ish. It would be greater if you get more, but... okay, we could give you... What could we give you? Heavy engineering company, which will bring up what? Small arms? We cannot do that, so you go away. We could give you, however... We could give you a tank company. We have the equipment for that. Brings you up to a combat width of 30. And we probably could give your Normal engineering company. No, small arms goes up again. Get rid of the engineering company. We could probably give you a heavy mechanized wreck company. Small arms goes up. No, thank you. Remove, but we probably could give you self-propelled artillery. Yes, we can give you this. And we probably could give you an artillery battery. Self-propelled artillery. We don't produce artillery, so no, we can't give you this. Light recon company. Small arms goes up too much. I don't have the material for that. Probably another mechanized light infantry vehicle, right? Brings you up to 38. And 44 is too much, so remove it again. Combat weight of 38. Engineering thing. A small arms goes up with that as well, so remove it. I could give you a modern tank battalion. Maybe. I can't actually in here, at least not in here. Okay, that's good. But I probably could add an armor battalion in here. Tank battalion. 35 and another tank battalion would be nice in here. There we go. 43. It's too high again. So remove you. But we could get the tank company in here. 38 again. Yeah, we're gonna save it like this. So my light mechanized brigade is stronger now. And actually, look at that, guys. We have the actual cutoff down here, which is awesome. So all those 6 divisions will start pushing towards, I don't know, Baku. Like this. I think it's going to be good. And execute, execute, execute. That should be working out nicely. What's up, Yui? That's true. But that's the same for all governments, SV. Thank you for the compliment, buddy. I'm giving it my best. I'm not as good as keeping up with chat as I should be. There are a lot of times where I just miss a ton of messages just because I'm crap. But yeah, I'm trying my best, yeah. Oh yeah, because we upgraded this division, it lost its veterancy, it went down to seasoned, which is still okay. Could be worse, could be better as well. Yeah, get the next attack helicopter up and ready, and then we actually will start producing some of those guys, those bad boys. We have some free dockyards, which means we probably can add... How many do we have? 1. Yeah, sure. Give it in here. Wow, that was a ton of firepower down there. That sounded weird. But still, we are fighting our way through. We have the encirclement we were going for. There's no harbor. They can't go nowhere. We just need to clean up all this area down here, which should lead to a nice little surplus of losses on the enemy side. Which should be good. Yeah. I mean, the pushes out here kind of work out real nicely. Actually, you, buddy. How about you do it in this area down here now? Also, you two guys. Probably do it in this area down here. Oh, you actually can barely reach. So you probably should come to an airport closer to the front. A big one. Like this airport over here. There you go. Now you can do it. Oh, actually, you two guys, what are you doing? Oh, you're doing this. Sure, come to this airport. All 3 of you, and everybody's here. Do this in this area as well. So now we should have air superiority in this fight as well, and that should make the push go even better and faster. Which is awesome. So it's kind of working out for me. It's working. Ooh, we're actually finally getting kind of close-ish. Mark Rutte is a financial genius. Really? I think that is probably not. It shouldn't work that way that easily. I'm just, if I have the national power, political power, I just switch it all the way back to stable growth. We could go fast growth as well. And probably economy boom at some point. Does not have fast grow, does not have economy boom. We could go to fast grow, which this one is stable growth, this one is faster construction speed. Yes, give me some faster construction speed for a little while. Till it crashes again and we have to switch it over again. But yeah, there we go. I thought there was a connection here, but that's an actual other blue. It actually is another blue. My divisions are fighting their way down to the south. Slowly but surely. But it is working out. I'm surprised it is working out that easily. Or kind of easily. But it is kind of working out. When I'm in China, casualties don't matter? Yeah. Oh yeah, we probably should check how many divisions does China have. Anyways, I never checked that. Which is also an essential thing here, because China needs to go as well. Ew. Up to 166. The Russians have lost quite a bit, I guess. Russia's lost 1.51 millions. China, only 200k so far. Huh. %9 war participation. It's not a lot of war participation, though. Yeah, it's hard to say. It's hard to say, but it should work out kind of in our way. You're holding Tbilisi quite nicely and easily. You're just moving down south. Actually winning the attacks here and there, which is awesome. So all those guys in this province are getting crushed. Oh, it was just that one division. Oh, the rest are the Russians which are already fleeing. Nice. That's awesome. And the Americans just took over holding the northern border for me. Which is awesome. The Chinese weren't able to actually bring all their troops down here. They probably wanted to. For support down here. Because there's just mostly Russians, some Azerbaijan and some Armenian troops down here. There is a Chinese division, but there's not a lot of Chinese division. They probably wanted to have more down here. I think we have that encirclement in the back. I have no idea. I think, like I said, it is based on the real world, or like on 2017. That's what I read in the mod description. It's probably an estimate on how it would be translated into the game. With the factories and stuff. I don't know. I'm guessing. That's all I actually really can do. Guess. But yeah, that's a ton of factories here. 900 down here, 100 up here. So they have the infrastructure to outproduce everybody. Mexico has decided to pull out their troops out of St. Petersburg, which is not a great idea. So St. Petersburg is going to go back to Russia at some point. Poland hasn't really done anything any further. They're holding their line, but that's it. Well, maybe they have pushed in here, actually. They haven't really pushed out of the Ukraine, except for this province over here, Belgrade. Holding all my gains, basically. I would say I can't say that. I did made all those gains here. Except, of course, Georgia and Azerbaijan. Because Georgia just joined NATO, and Azerbaijan was pretty much taken completely by other NATO partners. They had this harbor before already, and they tried to connect to the harbor, and when I finally connected, they had crushed everything else in here. So that's how it worked out. 2 divisions are up still on this one. That's not good. Well, that's an encirclement of 4 divisions, which are getting crushed by one of my divisions. Mechanized Brigade. Ah, the Light Mechanized Brigade joined this fight as well. What I wanted to check. I wanted to check something. Oh yeah, I wanted to check my general. It's a level 5 general by now. It still has just a tank panzer leader trait. 5% per hour, and armor division attack is 10%. It is skill 5, 22%. What skill is the next one you will get? Rangers, you're pretty close to the Ranger trait. Then Jungle Rat is very close. It's actually close to Jungle Rat. It's 89%. But we're not fighting in the jungle anymore right now. We're fighting in hills and mountains. Commando, maybe? Nah. Engineer and Trickster, maybe. Nah, Trickster I think you get for encirclement. Well, this isn't encirclement. It's a quite big one. But we might get some Trickster for that. We'll see. We will bop those 4 Azerbaijan divisions, right? Well, it's not 4 Azerbaijan divisions. It's 1 Chinese and 3 Azerbaijan divisions. Which are getting crushed right now, which is awesome. Still 106 light infantry vehicles short. How is that research coming along anyways? 47 days we can switch that over. We can also start to produce our own attack helicopters in a little while. Come on guys, you can do it, I believe in you. There's no division in the north. What is my tank doing? He is just positioning himself. He's not even in the fight yet. However, the light mechanized brigade will get veterancy level again. Marines finally will get will become regulars. And everybody else, yeah, the tanks are not fighting yet, but as soon as they are on the front again, they will join the fight and they will get some levels as well. I'm still short on... yeah, still quite a bit short on guns. In guns and stuff. Maybe I should stop trying to bop resistance to occupation and bump it in repair and construction and repair. I think I probably should do that for a little while before I switch back to the other one. Because that should give me some more civilian factories faster back, because now they should repair the stuff down here. Which will help kind of in building the infrastructure back up. At some point. How are we doing trade-wise anyway? Let's bump this. Yep, let's bump this. Yep, we're still good. And steel. We're actually still good. We do not need to trade for any of this stuff. Awesome. I wasn't sure that was possible. Could we train a tank division? No, we need 300 small arms for that, right. I was waiting for that to happen. Yeah, just take that and then you can keep moving down there. You actually have taken this one, or you will have taken this in a second. As soon as you are there. How long does it take you to get there? 5 days and 6 hours. You two are also moving in there. How long does it take you? 2 days. 7 days, so you can actually just go over here again. You're the fastest one in 2 days. You have 3 days. You have 1 day. Yeah, okay. All of you, this front. Execute, execute, execute. Come on, tank division, you can do it. 7 days. It is very hilly and everything, but they still should be faster. Those guys are pretty fast. 84 days and 17 hours. Are you already in the fight there? No, you're not. You are actually not in the fight. But yeah, as soon as we're down here, we're just swapping over and crushing them against the Turkish border. That's my goal here. Turkey is in the war, right? Part of NATO? Yeah, you're in the war. You are in the war. Who's the leader of Turkey? Karmal Okuya? Interesting. Oh, you are actually pretty emerging outlook. Is that the same like the Russians have? I don't know if it's possible, but they could leave NATO and join the join Eurasia. The Eurasian Union. That would not be good if the Turks did that. We would have another front here. Some more divisions would be nice. How much helicopters do we have? Transport helicopters, I mean. We are 25 short, so never mind. Not going to do that anytime soon. Attack helicopters. Yeah, sure. Let's go in here. Tell you to build attack helicopters. Just one. But, move all the way to the top. So as soon as you get a free factory, you will start producing those. I don't need to transport planes anymore. That was a thing that didn't work the way I wanted it to work. So yeah, you do this. And we start production of attack helicopters. We have a production rate of 9 helicopters a year so far. That will go up with the time. As soon as it goes, you see here the efficiency is right now pretty crap. 20%. It will go up to a cap of 50. Then we will be higher. So we will revisit that in a little while to see how much we actually have. Anything in here that need to be upgraded? No. Definitely not. There we go. And yeah, you see that when I go in production again, let me see here. I have like 999 rubber and 999 chromium, because that's the resources which are not in this version of the mod, but they're still in the game and somehow probably used in the background. So he probably gave all the nations just 999 chromium and 999 rubber, which was probably the way to deal with that. Also, I still have to try out the mod where you can actually use gold and stuff, like Switzerland with the gold and stuff. With trade, and makes the role of Switzerland a bit more realistic in the Second World War, because we were the assholes who took all the money, all the gold from Nazi Germany and hid it there. But it's just what it is. And why is the United States territory down here? Oh, because we are still on the wrong map mode. Here we go. We were still on the resistance to occupation map mode. Look, click on here to look at that. Ugh. Just doesn't look great. If I had more infantry equipment, more guns, I would rush out a couple more. Quite a lot more of those divisions to deal with that. How much will we need? 52. 52. We could also turn some of those divisions over to tank divisions and stuff like that. How much does one of this division actually have? My MP divisions. 553 small arms, and we need what? 300 small arms for a tank division? Actually, you two guys, switch you over to tank divisions. Manpower is there, main battle, we don't have the battle tanks for that. We don't have the infantry fighting vehicles for that. We will get small arms back and stuff. So if you just do one, switch you over to a tank division, modern tank division. Still don't have enough main battle tanks for that, so we are not going to do that right now, unfortunately. But if we have enough main battle tanks for it, I probably will do that. Oh yeah, look at that. That's working like a charm. How are the losses of the Soviets piling up? Still 1.52 million. Still not twice as much as we have actually lost, but we're getting there, we're getting there. Hey, the Norwegian Beast. Thank you very much. Yes, I still remember you, Senator Lucius. Yeah, I remember. I was surprised to reach 1,000 subs as fast as I did. I wasn't suspecting that to happen till the mid of this year, but I did actually reach it around Christmas. Actually, a bit before Christmas, which was a lot of fun, and very nice. By the way, if any of you guys want to join my Discord channel, just let me know. I will post a link in chat then. From time to time I'll do streams with subs or games with subs. I haven't gotten around with that, but I've planned to do that as soon as I'm back from the hospital by the end of next week or so. I'd like to do another sub live stream or streaming together with subs. And the easiest way to communicate with you guys for that, to see who has time when I have the time for it and who is willing to join, is Discord. Details, next research of infantry fighting vehicle, there we go. And actually switch that over to, I need to be in this one, in this mode in here, I think. No, I don't. I need to be in this mode in here. And you're gonna be upgraded into this new infantry fighting vehicle. Awesome. Yes, sure. Give me a second. I just need to click in this window. I need to open that. I need to deactivate that, actually. No, that's something new. I didn't want that. I wanted to... What? Where is it? This one, this one, this one. Close it. Kind of close it. And Control V. There you guys go. Nice. Nice. I actually did check it out with Switzerland first. But then decided to do something else because I have quite a lot of Switzerland playthroughs on the channel again already. I mean, and I've done one with the Netherlands so far. I didn't want to choose a big country. I wanted to be challenging like always. And also you guys seems to like it more when I play small countries instead of like the US or Germany or whatever, one of the big nations. Although in this mod Germany probably isn't that kind of a big of a nation. Like let's actually check. Yeah, not really. Not really a big nation. It still would have been bigger than the Netherlands or Switzerland, though. So that's why I decided to play with the Netherlands. I did one with Belgium, where I got crushed immediately. I still have, like, I still have the save. I don't know if it still works, though, in the Great War mod, together with 2 of my subscribers. And I don't know. If this still works, if this save still works, I might continue with that at some day if I ever find the time and the energy to actually invite both of the guys again and try to reconnect and redo it again. I don't know if it's possible. I'll have to check it out in the future. You guys still haven't pushed anywhere. Also not over here. Well, nah, maybe this one is a new one in here. Argentina has quite a lot of troops here. Yeah, well, not really quite a lot, but... Mexico has decided to hold St. Petersburg again and send some troops up here, which is nice. Also, they have decided to take Murmansk again. And, they actually have retaken the territory up here. So, my plan of dropping troops up here in the north is not working out. Maybe we can still do that with St. Petersburg, though. Or we push out of here, I don't know yet. First of all, we're gonna clear off the encirclement down here. Like I said we would do. And we basically have them on the run, kind of ish. The pushes are going quite easily. My mobile infantry helicopter guys are doing great stuff. That's true. Big nations can fall very soon. It can be fun, but I don't know. Yeah. This is just the Modern Day 4 mod. If I zoom completely out, you can see it here, Modern Day 4. It has stuff from the Millennium Dawn mod in there and some other, from other mods as well. He works together with those mod developers. And I don't know, I tried the Millennium Dawn mod twice, but it was just not flushed down enough for me. And this one, since I have installed it, had actually 2 updates already. One when I was just testing it out to see what it's what. After that there was an update with some changes, and between this stream and the stream before, the last stream, they changed some stuff in here. I don't remember which it was last time, but one of the stuff here is actually working now. Ooh, I could become a state of religion. Secular state, I think that means church and state is separated. Not 100% sure. Theocracy is, yeah, work in progress. That's not in yet. And the atheist state is also still a work in progress. That's actually all is still working, except this one over here. I don't really remember which one was it. Was it the free press? No, that stuff is still work in progress. Was it public meetings allowed? No, that's still a work in progress. Was it the ballot? Secret ballot? Nope, that stuff is still work in progress. I really don't remember all trade unions. Oh, that's also still work in progress. Was this a visa program? No. This one over here, welfare state. Ooh. Oh, we are on a welfare state right now. Why? Political power gain, monthly population growth and stuff. Advanced universality. I don't know. Something got updated in here. I just can't remember which one it was actually. Right now, so that's one of the problems. But it is a mod that gets updated, which I really like. I have checked it out, the Millennium Dawn mod, but I have never made a stream or any videos on it. I just checked it out for myself, decided it was not for me. It had too much stuff to be done in there, but yeah, Mexico and the USA is actually helping, or trying to help, the Ukraine to push out of here. But the only thing they have managed to do is to take this town. Nothing else. They haven't pushed any further. Which is annoying me a little bit, because they could just push out. They have barely any troops on this front. Look at that, like 11 German divisions over here. They could just crush this tank division if they would move. Would be nice if you could get your AI a little bit more aggressive, something like that. Oh, they actually reconnected up here. Nice. Which means this... Which one was this time? God, can I not click in it? Can I click like this? There we go. Lithuania is back in the game as well. Well, sort of. It's still capitulated, but it's getting back there. I've lost 58k manpower so far. Turkey, United States 200k. Yeah, look at that. China has lost quite a bit more already. We're doing great. We're doing great. Equipment-wise, I'm still short infantry equipment. The rate, yep, 1.25. Still a bit short on light infantry fighting vehicles, but our push is pretty much going just non-stop. We're just walking south here, and as soon as we are actually down here, maybe Azerbaijan. Well, let me see. Yeah, it is Azerbaijan. Maybe Azerbaijan capitulates as soon as we take Baku. Yeah, you're still moving there. That's awesome. Let me actually check Azerbaijan. Azerbaijan, 3% or less. Nope, they will not capitulate as soon as we take Baku. Pretty sure they won't. Although that's 10 points. Anja is 3 points. We probably have to take all of the territory before they capitulate. Probably, I don't know. I do play other games. I have some Sunstrike videos up. Like I said in the beginning, I did Ark and Fallout 4. I did a series on Judgment, the apocalyptic survival simulator. And what else? I did have a look at Fate to Silence. It is an interesting game. I would love to do some more videos on that. Same problem as with Ark, it is too laggy with my current graphics card. So I'm probably not going to put out a series on that. At least not yet, not now anyways. What else? Hearts of Iron, no, the Hearts of Iron, I'm playing Hearts of Iron right now. World of Warships. Quite a lot of videos of that. Haven't played it in a couple of months though. World of Tanks. I think like 2 or 3 videos. Once a year or so I make a video on World of Tanks. I played it a ton before I started YouTubing, and at some point I just was so annoyed with the game I stopped. And now from time to time I hop in. I played War Thunder for a couple of months, but just the ground forces because I suck as a pilot. Same goes for Dreadnought. I played a little bit. I have a couple of videos up. I played Armored Warfare, which I liked. Also quite a lot of videos up on that one. And that's about it. From time to time I got a couple of free keys which I tried out, and I had to say nope, definitely not my kind of game. But I have a couple of videos up from those games, like I don't know. Yeah, Domino's Robloxer. It is a NATO versus Eurasian Union, and this war actually started because of me. if you want to check it out, the other videos are up. The other live stream is still up on my channel, and also I chopped it up in little 20 minutes episode as well. If you just want to drop in and watch an episode or two of it. I did want to fight. I did fight Venezuela. This one worked out pretty nicely. The US took a big chunk of it, unfortunately. I did start a war against Brazil. Then I read a message wrong that maybe I didn't read it wrong. Maybe it really would have happened. That US and 13 other states would join Brazil in their fight against me, even though I was in NATO. And then I decided to white peace out. And made my was thinking about it and everything, and then re-declared war on Brazil. Declared war on Brazil, got every NATO partner in there before this message could pop up again, and didn't realize that they had joined the Eurasian Union. So I started World War III. Accidents happen, right? Could have happened to anybody. Just take Baku, come on, there's nobody in there. And you just take this town down here, there's nobody in there. I know you guys don't really take those guys out right now. It doesn't really matter. Oh, look at that, my 11th Air Mobile Brigade is actually veteran level 5. Nice. What are you doing? Nothing? You just attack him then. Okay, it's 42, it's not really... Oh, you had no organization. Sorry about that. That's my bad. But yeah. Yeah, that's a lot of fun. It's just a bit weird because actually Crimea was held by Norway. And I actually pushed out of Norwegian territory into Russian territory over here. And because it was undefended, it's quite easy to just move my 6 divisions over here and start to retake all this area. Except for actually this one over here. Rostov was taken by the Canadians. All this territory belonged to the Germans, and all of a sudden it switched to be belonging to the US. So I don't know what I should think about that, but it is what it is. Yeah, you just move down here, please. Retake this territory. You have organization, right? Just attack him. With some support from the paratroopers, not paratroopers, helicopter pilots thingies. How close is Azerbaijan towards capitulation after we took their capital? 54%. That's actually pretty nice. And yeah, we're doing okay-ish. We are now crushing them against the Turkish border. Slowly but surely. And then we actually have to go for Ganya, which is 3 victory points, right? 5 victory points. Yeah. Attack here from the south, because you can. Thank you. And then we are actually going to tell you to go over here. As soon as you're done with that, I'm going to actually let you... You take this one province, and then you have time to reorganize. Get some guns back up to the front, which I'm still pretty much sure I'm short. Yeah, still 1k short. Damn it. How's the repairing stuff going along? 10 factories now. I don't know if they are repairing any of the stuff anyways. Infrastructure is still being built in Brazil. I don't know if that is actually that important anymore. I probably should switch that out, right? Probably should switch this one all the way to the top, and then, I don't know, the repairing of those factories. Like I said, first this one, just to see if it does anything. Let it run like this for a little while. I don't have the material to put in more military police units. I could actually... I think I did that last stream already. If I could add any military police. Militia gives what? Suppression +1, light infantry. Suppression +1, marines. Suppression +1. Special operation forces. Suppression +1. There is no real military police unit anymore. Suppression +1. That's this one, so that's not the one we need. Mobilized battalion, motorized militia is suppression +1, right? Yeah. Motorized is suppression +1, I'm guessing. Motorized airborne infantry, also +1. Marine +1 and +1. So there is no point in getting any of those, and I don't think armored will have anything else. Just +1 and self-propelled artillery. Doesn't have any suppression at all. Air defense, I mean. Artillery also not. Recon also not. So yeah, there's no point in getting any of those in there. I mean, I probably could make it better if I add some more militia to it, but one is +1. I don't know. If I click on it, we are... Yes, it's still a +3, even though there is a division in here. So I guess I would need 2 more militia division in that one, but that uses quite a lot of guns again, so I don't know. It's probably not worth it. We are focusing down here anyways. Retake that one, please. Where the hell did they came from that they could retake that? No idea. How are you guys doing otherwise? Pretty good. Go. Ooh, they're crushing those guys down here. Yup. They need to run. You retaking. I don't think I've retaken that one. I'm not controlling the US, I'm controlling the Netherlands. And we don't really have to push into South America any further. Most of those nations belong to NATO. I say that, and then they are not. Well, Argentina is. Peru, I think it is. No, Peru is not. So Argentina is the only one, and actually we are at war with Chile. Because Chile joined the Eurasian Union. For what reason whatsoever, I have no clue. Attackers is China, defenders is Anti-Blaka. What the hell is Anti-Blaka? Where is this nation? Anti-Blaka. 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 It's in Africa. Okay. So they are actually fighting this country over here, but they have no way to getting there. Same as me. I wanted to build paratroopers. The new... You have a lot of stuff in here. Like I wanted to build the new paratrooper planes, which are in here. Which I actually did, those ones, but they still have the same reach, so... I couldn't reach from up here to drop paratroopers down here to actually end all those wars, little wars. But they have basically ended right now, all the wars, right? Current wars? Nah, not all of them. It's still our war, the second Dutch-Brazilian war. It's NATO against everybody else, against Eurasian Union. Then there is the South Sudanese Civil War, which is... I don't know where it is. South Sudan, where the hell was the Sudan again? And the Anti-Blaka Civil War, which is this one over here. Close, which we are not part of. Sudan. I'm so crapping out geography sometimes. Sudan is over here. Yeah, there is still a civil war going on. Maybe between those two. Yeah, those two nations. Well, actually those 3 nations. Ooh, crap. But yeah. That's still going. Oh yeah, look at that push. How close are you towards capitulation? Azerbaijan? Still not close enough. Armenia is gonna capitulate before you. Whoopsie. Well, we'll be pushing in Armenia as well, right? Armenia. Yep. So we might get 2 other nations out of the war, and then I have to decide where to help out. I could drop into Murmansk and push south towards Moscow. I could try to push into St. Petersburg and push from St. Petersburg towards Moscow. Or I just could go into the Ukraine and push out from the Ukraine towards Moscow. I think actually that's going to be the best bet. Going over here and then push between those 2 rivers up to Moscow. I think that was probably going to be a good idea. What do you guys think? Let's see if you are right. Chile is under the rule of Michel Bachelet. Michel Bachelet. which is kind of weird. Oh, they actually have taken parts of Argentina. Ooh, Argentina, you probably should do something about that. You said I should try to make peace with Peru. Peru is kind of liking us. Oh, I'm not the leader of the alliance, so I cannot invite them. They do really hate me though. So let's improve our relations for a little bit. How am I political wise? Probably, yeah, 100% democratic. Yep. We will have another election rather soon-ish. It's still... Mark Rutte is still the leader. In 37 we have another... Well, it's not that soon. But in 37 we will have elections. How's the construction going? 9 factories. I think they're repairing those stuff in here. I think they are. I'm not 100% sure. How is the push going down here? Awesome. Yeah, the attack is not going super great, but look at that. That would be such a nice encirclement. We crush all those guys. It would be so awesome. I nearly started to sing the Lego Movie with the song Everything is Awesome. St. Petersburg is already in NATO hands, so they haven't capitulated. And Mexico is holding that. Mexico is holding there. And they're doing super well against the Russians. You think I should push from down here up to Moscow? It's just much a longer way though. But I think you're right. I will push from here along the coast over to Volgograd, over Volgograd, and then swing around to Moscow, probably like this. Maybe, we'll see. First of all, I want to crush those guys down here, because then there's a ton of divisions out of the game. Ganja probably. Maybe it's enough to bring Azerbaijan to capitulation. Nah, it won't be enough. It won't be enough, I think. I guess. I don't think so. I think the Russians have all their troops on the border. And it doesn't really look like there are any bunkers built. Like when you play it in normal mode, in vanilla mode, there are tons of bunkers everywhere. Still between the rivers, so you mean up here? Ah, yeah, I could do that. Instead of the river crossings, and then... Where was it? Moscow's over here. Well, I have to cross this river, or I have to loop around and up again. Well, I would have to cross the river anyway. Probably... Well, I don't know. Maybe we will see what happens when we start to push here. But first, we're gonna clear up this down here. For sure. Oh, look at that. If we can crush all those divisions... Oh, that would be so beautiful. And we have the next level of attack helicopters. Awesome. We are not in 35 yet, so we're not gonna rush that. We're not gonna rush any of that stuff. We are in another 35, so we're not gonna rush that. We could go for drones, we're not going to. Artillery-wise, we are in 25. We could get the next level of artillery researched here. Or the next level of anti-tank and stuff. Anti-air and anti-tank. Upgrade our anti-tank stuff? Yeah, I think that's the best thing to do. Or upgrade the artillery. Upgrade the artillery. So we can finally produce our own artillery. Ooh, 300 days. Holy crap. That with a research boost. That's a lot. You are done with what? Hear something? No. Hear something? Oh yeah, the attack helicopters. This one, switch it over. We're producing 1 per month already. It was like 9 a year. Switching over now to this one. It will be 7 a year. But as soon as it gets higher up again, we will produce more again, which is awesome. You haven't capitulated yet, so... Go go. And execute, execute, execute. Right. Oh yeah, you both have actually capitulated. So those are all Russian and Chinese troops in here. Oh yes, let's see how the losses of the Russian and Chinese troops go up. They're now at 1.5 million and 306k, which is nice. Yeah, I could probably... Do I have paratroopers trained already? I think I do. I will check that in a second. I want to see how much they lose here. As soon as this is going, this encirclement. So 1.5 and 287. So you guys are crushing the crap out of here. For the moment, they have all pulled back into one province. It looks like it, right? Yeah, they're pulling all back in, and my troops are moving in. They will have taken this one and this one in a second. Well, in a second is an overstatement. How long does it take you to get there? 2 days. 1 day, 22 hours till you're actually in there. Ooh, that was a big overrun. Did you see that over here? Overrun, overrun, overrun. Went up to 1.6 million. So that was what? Nearly 100,000 K? Holy crap. Also in here, that was... What was it? 280 something, and now it's... That was like... Ooh, nice. It was like... I would say like 20k Chinese troops and the rest... Ay. That's a lot. B move to here. Now we are still needing with 91 infantry fighting vehicles, so we are still working on that. Just 303 guns, we're getting closer to that one. Modern tanks, we do have just 94, which is not a lot. But they still need to train. Also helicopters, we need to build up more helicopters. Multi-rail fighters and stuff we are losing. Attack helicopters we are 4 short. But we could probably use our plane. Well, I just could go into the plane map mode. I'm gonna deal with that in a second and select all of those guys and tell you to come actually fight up here. And you guys can fight up here, and you guys come fight up here. So we will have the front up there again. We don't need to move them no further north at the moment. That's in here, right? Yep, we can switch it to the next one, the UV205. And also research-wise, we will go with the next one in the line, the 215. It's just 160 days. If we check construction again, we are already producing 8 a year. Not 7 anymore, it wasn't 7 before. My troops are basically here, they just need to spread out and get ready. And then I'll tell my troops to actually go and push pretty as aggressively directly towards Volgograd, which was Leningrad or Stalingrad? I don't remember. Oh, it was one of the grads. If you have redistributed yourselves, not yet. But you will, and as soon as you have done that, I'll tell you to go. Stalingrad. They're spreading in the Middle East of Africa? Really? No, they don't. There is still a little bit of Tunisia and of Liberia and Algeria left, but that's nearly gone completely. I don't see where you mean where they are spreading. Hey, welcome to a warm hello to Italy. I'm from Switzerland, so I'm your north door neighbor, so to say. Morocco is spreading like wildfire? Oh yes, you're right. Morocco is spreading like wildfire. That used to be blue. Or most of it used to be blue. at one point. But Morocco, well, Morocco is part of NATO, so we are good. Why were there the Moroccan troops up here before fighting? I don't know. That mod has some weird stuff sometimes happening. Still good. So everybody is in position. Go and have fun, guys. Do we have enough infantry equipment by any chance? Nah, still 86 short. But yeah, look at that. We just had a little bit of initial contact and the Russians are fleeing. Just need to be a little bit careful not to overextend too massively, because the Americans need to fill the line behind me. I do not have enough troops to deal with that. Let me check. What do you want to see about Scotland? You're from Scotland. I like Scotland. I've been to Edinburgh quite a couple of times. Edinburgh. I love that city. Also in the Northern Highlands. I actually did, when was that? 5 years ago. I did a road trip with my dad. We flew to Edinburgh. It was a birthday present I got for my 30th birthday. Flew with my dad to Edinburgh, and then we went up the north coast to, actually, till where did we went? No, we landed in Edinburgh. We drove to Inverness, or Inverness. I don't know how to pronounce it correctly. And then we drove up the east coast up to here. We didn't went to Kirkwall, just here. Crossed over, well, actually just to here. Is there a town? No, not in this mob. Crossed over, cut off this little tip, then drove over to here, down to, where was it? I don't, actually, basically till Loch Ness. It doesn't show on this map, and I'm too crap in geography to remember that. And then we went to, crap. It's like a touristy town in this area with some river elevators. I don't know how to pronounce it in English. And then we continued to Edinburgh again and watched the tattoo. For me, it was the fourth tattoo I saw live. For my dad, it was the first. And we really enjoyed it. It was a 5-day trip. It was awesome. How is Norway doing? Just start to push north. There's no Russian enemies there. Oh, man. Yeah, man. How's my push going in the south? Pretty unopposed, actually. It's just an Iranian artillery group, which is trying to flee. Not very successful. And look at that. Oh, they actually have retaken Rostov. They have retaken Rostov. Is that bad? It is kind of bad, but do we care? Not really. The Americans are actually pulling out a ton of troops. No idea where they are going to bring them. Some naval invasion plans to God knows where. All the way up here. Some are, no, they're all the way up here. Yeah, look at that. Look at those naval invasion plans. That's just crazy. Also down here, they have a plan with 43 divisions. It is blinking as it's saying it's being executed, but there are never 43 divisions on this front. And yeah, they're just moving through here right now, the Russians, which is a bit sad. I probably need to kind of move my troops over there at some point to deal with that. And yeah, those battle plans are not even active up here. Or actually, no, this is a spearhead push, right? No, it's also normal push. And it's shown as being active. I don't know. Just don't care. Don't want to see that anymore. Hey, thank you for dropping in. Enjoy your meal. Hey, old gamer, how are you doing today? I hope you're doing great. Come on, guys, you can do it. Just push. Keep on pushing. At some point, they probably will need to pull their troops over here. The Bradley probably moving in here to try to intercept this guy. 2 Bradleys and a commando unit. Which is still good. Resistance to occupation, yes I know. There will be another military factory ready to go in a minute. Which is awesome. Which means we can't put in another... Well, we can actually do that now already. Nah, but I'm gonna wait till it is ready. Well, we will put in another gun factory for small arms. Because we're still short on small... No, we are actually on a surplus again. Awesome. As soon as I have 300, I'll start to train another tank division. Probably need to get another main battle tank line going. Well, not main battle tank line, but like another factory in here first. Yeah, we get 1 per week. It's probably we lose like 1 per week, right? We lose actually more than 1 per week. Yeah, 1.9 we are losing. And yeah, there we go. Spreading out real nicely here. American divisions need to fill in the gaps. Actually stop them kind of. Doesn't matter that they retake that. That's not really important territory. Just need to stop them before they cut us completely off over there. That belongs to Turkey now. That belongs to the US. I mean, I could ask the US for more territory. A couple of factories in here. Yeah, let's ask the US for territory. Ask for control of state. This one over here. They accept it. Awesome. Which means there is another territory over here which belongs to us now. Which needs to be covered with military police units. But that should have given me a couple more military factories. Everything is completely destroyed. So nope. Will you give me those 2 territories as well? Ask for control of state, which will be this one and this one. Send. You actually give me that. Awesome. Oh, this one was all... Oh, that was crap. Okay, I need to wait for a day to ask for this territory as well. So tell you guys to actually cover this zone, this zone, and this zone as well. Not that it really matters. No, yes it does. There we go. How much factories? 2? So yeah, give you 2 in here, and if we get any more, we will give it to another area. To the guns, to the normal guns. Well, we're gonna give just 1. 1 more to the attack helicopters, and the rest will go to the guns. Yes, ask for it. Ask for control of states. I'm surprised Trump is giving me that. Sounds a bit weird. I knew. And put that one over here. Not that it really matters. But that means my production rate should go up a little bit. Yeah, 6 tanks we lose per day. Was a weird noise. Where the hell are we at now? So you've been busy. What have you been doing? Disco is still a thing, yeah, right. So you go most northerly part of Ireland. So you're DJ, so that's what you're doing, right? I think, if I remember that correctly. Oh, we have kind of overextended a little, but we are actually pushing rather nicely. Yeah, we don't need that long of a front line. And also not this side. Shorten that till about here. I said we can shorten that. I said we can... Oh, god damn it. Why isn't that working the way I want it to work? Shorten it till about here. So my troops can focus their effort in the north. That should work. So your next week is much more fun than mine will be, Allgamer. Which is good for you. Huh. What do you guys think? Should I push straight away towards the Ukrainian border so we have like a huge cut-off chunk down here again? I just don't know how many troops are in here, if it is worth doing so. I just posted my Discord link before, Dominus. If you want to join my Discord, let me know, because I will... Hey Cameron, how are you doing? Nice to see you. Because I will not remember to do that after the stream. I know myself too well for that. I'm sorry. Not because I'm vicious or anything, I'm just crap in remembering stuff like that. So we can befriend through that. You can write it to me there again. Oh, that's cool. That's actually pretty nice, all gamer. Yeah, 90 minutes isn't too bad. Although you can probably cross whole Switzerland in 90 minutes, so... That's a good idea, yeah. So as soon as we actually have Leningrad or Stalingrad or whatever... Yeah, it was Stalingrad. Which we will do in a minute or two. Just don't need to be cut off down here, actually. We will then start to push eastwards. Westwards! Damn it! Me and directions. Yep. Relink the Discord. You should still be in there, right? Hey, the Cyber Mapper? Cyberastianian Mapper? How are you doing? There is the Discord link again. Stream is still going, recording is still going. Awesome. Yeah. You managed to stop them. Awesome. Yeah, you guys actually need to stop. You guys actually need to stay here. Oh, crap. You actually have nearly taken that one. Okie dokie. So... that was what I was afraid of. You don't need... Okay, Blue Army, go away. Then, Blue Army gets a new front line like this. There we go. Redistribute yourselves. Thank you, guys. Then we're gonna tell you to do a push like this through here, which should give us a nice connection and should help. Oh, they actually started to push out of Ukraine now. Yay, nice. Americans have started doing stuff. Yeah, they also started pushing north a little bit. They have starting to do stuff. Look at that. Poland has nearly retaken everything. Just 3 more provinces, and they are at their original border again. Nice. It's coming together slowly but surely. And if I tell you to go, just go. Attack here. You actually move there. You are moving down there. No clue what you're doing. You're just moving over here. You're moving there. You're moving there. Awesome. Well, actually, you should probably move up here, because that's a fight you probably can win. And then you just push through there. Just don't get cut off. That would really, really, really be bad if you get cut off there. Construction-wise, we are looking still good on infantry equipment. Not too bad on tanks either. We do need 300 though before we can rush out another division. Probably need to put a little bit more in infantry fighting vehicle. Like 1 more factory into infantry fighting vehicles. Maybe. You have 1, but it's broken right now. You have 2, it's broken right now. You do 6 per week, which is okay. We're doing 10 helicopters a year, which is also an improvement. And we're doing 14 guns a day, which is okay-ish. We're not building any artillery because it's a broken down factory. Same goes for other stuff. We actually do have towed artillery. I forgot we are producing that. We have like 1,000 of those guns. Oh, look at that. That push out is actually working. Yeah, we're gonna lose Stalingrad again, unfortunately, but it doesn't really matter if we get the push through there. That will be a nice encirclement down here. Yeah, just as soon as you're across the river, I will redraw the front line to probably reach down here on this river. Taking this one. That looks nice. It's actually working out. Well, we Swiss Germans, we actually... I thought you already had joined my Discord channel, Lgamer, but that's okay. You can join now with this link. It's a permanent link, so everybody who is in the chat and would like to join, just join. I will deal with it with the roles and everything after the stream, though. Swiss German. Okay, for Swiss German, it is hard. It's hard for the Germans to understand as Swiss. Same goes for the Austrians. It is kind of a weird dialect, you could say. Although it is quite easy for us to understand the Germans, if that makes sense. Because we actually learn it in school. We learn like the normal proper German, the high German. Yeah. Oh, cool. Simplified. Yeah, this, Austrian German is a bit more like the Germany German. Yeah, what can I tell you about Switzerland? I live around, let me check again. So here's Tessin, here's Zurich, here's Bern. I live, there should, well, this map is not detailed enough, but I live around here. That's in this, pretty much dead in the center. Switzerland was formed with the is formed in cantons, and there were 3 cantons which started the fight against the Habsburg, which was kind of Austrian. A royal family from Austria. It was Uri, Schwyz, and Unterwalden. Unterwalden is like 2 half cantons, is Ob and Nidwalden. Those 3 cantons formed the first alliance, or the Confederation of Helvetia, which is Switzerland. And from there on, they started to fight against the Habsburgs and get their independence, and then other cantons joined, and so on and so on. And when it was basically the shape it is now, well, I actually don't know if it was already the shape it is now. But during the Napoleonic times and everything, Swiss mercenaries were the most feared in Europe, so to say. Every army who wanted to have a cutting edge would hire Swiss mercenaries. There is tales of Napoleon having a Swiss mercenary unit as his personal guard, if I remember that correctly. No. I think the other nation was it that fought Napoleon had it as a... I don't remember exactly. But there are a lot of heroic stories of Swiss mercenaries, like storming artillery entrenchments and stuff. Completely outnumbered in that Gent. And at some point, I don't remember which war it was, or who was fighting against who, but there were like Swiss companies on each side, and so relatives fought each other on... Which is pretty stupid. I mean, if you see your brother-in-law or your actual brother on the other side of the battlefield, you probably wouldn't charge and attack him, except you had, like, some fights in your family or something. But that's the reason why it was outlawed to be mercenaries in Switzerland, except for the Pope in Rome. That's why there is the Swiss Guard in Rome, so to say, if it makes sense. Yeah, I live dead center in the mountains. If I look out my window, I have a huge... I'm surrounded by mountains. So if I leave my house, I go either up the mountain or down the mountain. There is no flat area for me till I actually reach the main street. If I go down about 600 meters, I reach the main street. That is basically flat. Flat for Switzerland, let's put it that way. Oh, you live near Milano. Very nice. It's over here, somewhere over here, right? Cremona. There's Milano. So somewhere either here or here, I would say. I don't know. I suck at geographics. Ooh, look at that. I was talking and my push actually went somewhere. That looks actually pretty nice. If we can connect that somehow. So if I tell you right-click wise to move over here, will that work? And what will the result of that be? Fair point. I suck, like I said, I suck in geography. History, not so much. I mean, I probably should know way more about Swiss history than I do. That's all the stuff I read during school time, or when I actually was bored and looked through the internet when the internet was there. I don't know. I probably could read into that quite a bit more. Especially Swiss, we called it Reisläufer when we were the mercenaries, the Swiss mercenaries. That's a very interesting time period for Switzerland. And it was awesome. I mean, we were kind of assholes as well. For example, I live in Schwyz. The canton I live in is called Schwyz. And a little bit up the mountain, there is a town called Einsiedeln. And there's a point of the story I'm not 100% sure is, was it its own, so to say, canton or region? Which would be, yeah, like I said, somewhere over here. Or if it belonged to another canton. And the guys from Schwyz, there's a monastery. It's very, very famous monastery, actually. And yeah, the guys from Schwyz kind of took it by force and forced them to pay taxes to their canton, and had like I don't know the English word, but you block the only road because it's a mountain pass. You block the only road, and if somebody wants to pass it, you have to pay. They have to pay you. Wegelagerei, we call it in German. So we were not very nice guys. Like I said, we were kind of assholes. Yeah. Oh, look at that. That actually kind of worked. Still going, right? Yeah, that looks nice. I was actually pretty good in American history during my time in school. Because I don't know, back then the US was the greatest and the biggest thing. I wanted to be an American and I wanted to join the Navy SEALs and all that stuff. Patriotic stuff. Until you learn quite a lot more about the world and you understand, it's not that good. It's not that bad either, but it's also not that good. Like Switzerland, there's a lot of stuff wrong in Switzerland as well, so yeah. Still rather be in Switzerland than in the US for the moment, but yeah. But that's why I learned quite a lot about the US. Also, I learned English quite young on, and like I was born still during the Cold War, so my goal was at once to speak English and Russian. In case of whoever wins, I could work whichever language became the primary language in Europe. I wanted to know both. My English is pretty good, I would say. Otherwise, you probably wouldn't listen to me. But I never got the hang of Russian. I gave up quite soon, actually. I tried it. I tried to learn actually Serbian or Serbo-Croatian, I should better say, when I was stationed in Bosnia. But I gave up on that after about 2 months. It was just too much. I couldn't handle it. I couldn't get my head around it. And it was sad it was close to Russian, or close-ish to Russian. It would have been kind of easier to learn Russian afterwards, but never managed to do so. Swiss military history is very interesting as well, yeah. Yeah, I had a whole plan. Like I said, I was a kind of a crazy kid, so to say. And I guess that's still an understatement, actually, to say I was a crazy kid. Yeah, what else? That's true. That's what my teacher told me there back then. So you won't be able to speak Russian afterwards. It's not the same. And it's, crap. But I want to. Let me think. The army size of Switzerland and Germany? You're sure about that, old gamer? I think Swiss army size is around 150,000 men right now. Germany is, I think, way bigger, isn't it? I don't know. We can actually Google it for a second. Let me do that. Schweiz. Swiss Army. Yeah. Active soldiers 137,710 in Switzerland. And Germany 197,408 active soldiers. So yeah, Germany is definitely bigger. Which makes sense. As like, I don't know, a ton more people living there than in Switzerland, so it makes absolute sense that it is bigger. And we actually have the connection. Yeah, that's true. We can mobilize a shit ton of we can mobilize a shit ton of troops very, very quickly. That is absolutely true. You're not wrong about that. But active soldiers, Germany has more, like I just said. Although I'm no longer part of the unit which gets activated. I'm too old now. I gave away all my army stuff. Yeah, you do that. All of you, and you will get an order to just crush this. All 6 of you get here. And then we will crush this center. Because that should be a nice encirclement. First we're gonna crush this one over here. True, yeah, Switzerland has mandatory military service. So every male, when he turns 18, has to go to certain recruitment areas where you get weathered, you have a doctor's appointment, you do some tests, then it's decided to which branch or no, which divisions you're getting to go. I was going to I was mountain infantry, mountain fusilier. You could have been like a mechanized infantryist, you could have been like a grenadier, you could have been medical first aid corpsman and stuff like that. And when you're done with that, you have to do your basic training, which is, depending on what you're doing, between 15 and 21 weeks. And when you're done with that, you're going to go every year on a, let me think, 3-week refresher course. Except you are an NCO or an officer, then it's longer than 3 weeks. I think NCOs is 4 weeks and officers is 5 weeks. Except you're an officer doing it by job, then of course you're doing it the whole year. And till you turn 32. And when you're 32, you're giving everything back. But until you are 32, you're in the reserves. It used to be 40. Until you turn 40. You kept your gun and your uniform and everything at home. Even a box of ammo for in case of emergency. In case of not emergency, in case of war. So you could go to the assembly area armed and loaded. So you could defend yourself from paratroopers and stuff like that. That's at least what they told us. And stop it. Not everybody's in position yet. And when you'd yeah. So if there would have been an emergency, eine Generalmobilmachung, so to say, you're right about the 450,000 troops to be ready to use. Mobilize. Now 40 was correct, but now like I said, now it's 32 because they're trying to downsize the army and also the reserves, so to say. Have and enjoy your music break. Yeah, we have interesting laws in Switzerland regarding that stuff sometimes. Everybody in position yet? Nope, 2 guys still moving around. So I'm gonna wait till they are in position before I tell them to attack again. But we will be able to kind of bob this little encirclement here. I guess there's just 1 Russian division in there. Unfortunately, not more. I'm probably gonna go and crush this encirclement over here. No clue how many divisions in here are, but we will see. And then we continue our push towards Moscow. Or should we just focus on Moscow and leave the encirclement? Nah, I want to kill the encirclement. 2.8, still not twice as much. We're getting there though, we're getting there. Slowly but surely we're getting there. Yeah, you have nearly encircled. It's just the Marines, everybody else go. Everybody else go. Just everybody attack. Oh, what the hell? You're still out there. Why haven't you come over here? But yeah, it's green. It's green. That encirclement should fall. Alexander Gallic... Alexander Smith. Just switched. Welcome back. You mean the law in Switzerland 2020? You sure about that? I don't know about that. Yeah, you could be right. I don't know. I actually haven't followed that stuff in the recent years, since I gave everything I had back to the army. Since they did not need me anymore. How big an airport is that? 250? That's not quite big. I'll come up here. Then you actually fight in this area. Fight in this area, fight in this area. Oh, you're already in this area. I see. That's one air zone. I see, I see. So my air zone stuff is still good, kind of ish. Not really. But the reach of my planes is still good enough. Yep, still good enough. Instead of just... Oh, crap, wrong button, sorry, sorry, sorry. I think though you didn't see that, but I switched to desktop for a second. Yeah, we did crush the guys down here. We did connect to the front over here. I'm going to clean out the encirclement down here now, just because I can, maybe. At least we're gonna try. We have materials. We're still short on light infantry fighting vehicles though, which is a bit sad. Production is coming along though. There will be another military factory built soon. Really? No factories are being building right now? Oh, probably all of them are repairing other factories, I guess. Crap. Which is a bit sad. Yeah, of course. How much do we have right now? Guns, 1.2k again. Nice. Still don't have enough tanks though. Which is a bit sad. Yep, go to this one. We are still in 2033, so we're not gonna get the next next modern battle tank ready yet. You will be in here. Yep, this one needs to switch over to this one. One per week. Still 135 short right now. Outdated equipment. Go away, go away, go away, go away. Go away, go away, go away, go away. Planes? Outdated? No. Anything in here outdated? No, everything is actually up and ready. Good to go. Ah, now it went away. I see. What I probably will do though is actually increase my military police by 2 militia divisions, because I have enough guns for that. And probably a militia recon. Recon gives some suppression as well. At the recon division as well. Small arms 1000 needed. Nah, I'm not gonna get the recon. It's still 1023. The recon brings it up to 1068. Can't do that. I don't have enough guns for that. So no, we don't do that. How many guns do you need anyway for one of these? 500. How many guns do I have right now? Small arms, I should say. 1.3k. So if I train 2... Come on. 2 divisions and do it like 5 times. That should be good. Set the spawn location. Oh yeah, I still have to set my spawn location over here in the Netherlands, of course. Where the hell? Göteborg. There is the Netherlands. Yeah, spawn over here. And you'll be added to the military police as soon as you're ready. You do the training. And now we are... we still have 300. So I think I can train at least one more... No, I can't because I don't have the tanks for it. Never mind. I think I don't have the helicopters for it either. No, otherwise I would have grabbed and increased my my airborne division, my helicopter divisions. But yeah, we'll try to get that one under control in South America, which would be awesome if that happens at some point. And yeah, my troops here are pushing through here. The Americans pushing in as well from the south, which is nice. Which will lead us at some point to the point where we actually will be able to... Actually, first of all, clear that one out. And clear that one out. Perfect. And then we will draw a new front line. Where was the river? Ooh, you're pushing towards Moscow pretty aggressively up here. Nice. Now, where the hell is Moscow anyway? Up there. Yeah, I think we will push from here. We will push from here to... Actually, we're doing a spearhead push. Through... Yeah. This will be my next push. As soon as we have cleaned up the bottom over here. Well, actually, that's a stupid idea. That's a pretty stupid idea, because there is no enemies over here. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna see what we can do afterwards. First, we're gonna clean out this encirclement down here, which should be a couple of overruns. 1.7 million. Nice. We are nearly double. They nearly have lost twice as many as we have. How is it? Let me check again. We deploy 4 millions. They just feel 1 million. 1.5 actually. It's not a lot. We finally got 1% more. Awesome. United States, Germany, Mexico, and Japan and me needs to capitulate before this war is actually over for Eurasia. So we are getting there. We are getting there. Slowly but surely. To be honest, very slowly. But it is what it is, right? Okay. Yeah, that's nearly done. I think there's basically nothing in here anymore. Just don't know if the Americans will deal with it, so I'm gonna finish it anyways, just in case. Before we continue our, especially there is no counter or no real contact down there, which means we should be able to at least get some infantry fighting vehicles back, and also our guns supply should go up. Actually, even the tanks should go up a little bit, which would be awesome. Maybe even the helicopters. I mean, we have 3.6k of utility vehicles, which we're barely using. We have way too many of those. But this mod has so much stuff in there. Yeah, I'm still sure. Still surely. Come on, guys. Just clean it up. Just clean it up. Nope. Go in here. And then in here. And then in here. And then in here. And then in here. Actually, except for you. You can do it you can do it immediately. Move in here. Clean that up, will you guys? Thank you. Can we rush you out? We can rush the first two out. I think we'd still still need like 57 divisions to actually clear everything down there. 57 military police units needed to cover all this area. I'll tell you what. Ask for control of state. Give me this one, this one, this one, and this one. Well, you give it to me. They refuse. Why don't you like me anymore? You refuse to give me that, which is a bit me. I have no factories producing right now for some weird reason, and I don't really know what that reason is. Probably because I'm still in construction and repairing. I'm gonna go for the resistance suppression for a little while again, just to see how that works. If that changes anything in here a little bit at least. I mean, yeah, we have some... This one is still horribly red. But it is what it is. Argentina is holding its front kind of ish, not really against Chile. But Chile is not a major power in this war, so there's no need to really fight against Chile. We just need to get Mexico, not Mexico, Russia and China out of the game. No. The peace deal is very far away. It's very, very far away. And especially, I can't build nuclear factories. And I haven't actually checked. I still should do that if you play with the US or North Korea or or Russia or any of the other major nations. If you actually have nuclear weaponry, and if you could use it, it wouldn't make a lot of sense because, yeah, you would probably start like the end of the world. But it would be kind of interesting to see if it is possible to do. Okay, we are actually done with that one. You have taken this one back. That's awesome. So Blue Army. Yeah, we're gonna push to Moscow. You're gonna come over here. Like that. You actually be moving. Awesome. Then we are gonna go... Where was it? There's Moscow. I'm gonna push to Moscow. That's the wrong push. You're gonna do a spearhead push to Moscow. There we go. There we go. The guys need to move there, of course, first. Well, St. Petersburg is still in Allied or in NATO hands. Also down here, they actually started finally pushing into Belarus, which is nice. I mean, I nearly said the Soviets. US is doing their work down here, really retaking Stalingrad, which is awesome. My troops still need to move up there. It's gonna take them a little while. They're over here yet. Still quite far away. Where the hell are you guys? There's the tank division moving up there. It's gonna take them a little while to get there, so I'm gonna let them getting there. Let me see if I can rush out another division. Not yet. 1% more till they are ready to go. I don't actually know if China has infinite manpower in this mod. I'm guessing yes, but I actually don't know it. Do we have still some guns left, or do we need to cancel it again? We do need to cancel it again. Crap. Go away. At least there are 2 more divisions now, 4 more divisions now coming in and trying to solve that problem down here. There's a couple of factories in there, a couple of factories in here. But yeah, nobody's really producing anything for some reason. It's a weird bug I had once before. Well, I don't actually know if it's a bug or it's just because everything is destroyed over here, so the factories cannot rebuild. I don't know. We will see. We will see slowly but surely. That's Macedonia, right. Right. Any tanks already over there? So first of all, we can actually delete this one over here. That's no longer a valuable target. What are you? Egyptian troops! Does that mean they have dealt with Africa? Nearly. Still a little bit of Libya and still quite a bit of Algeria. Well, it's just 3 provinces here, and Libya is probably also just 3 provinces, yeah. They are nearly dealt with that in problems in Africa. I don't know if somebody is going to help Argentina against Chile. I'm definitely not gonna do it. I mean, why should I? Yeah, you guys are probably in here. Because you don't really have the reach for that. There's an airport you can go. Well, it looks about right. Also you guys over here. You can't reach at all. Yeah, so you move up here. Come on, and then you do this. U14. Airport over there. Come on, guys, you can get there. I believe in you. The helicopters are, of course, very, very slow, so it's gonna take them a little while to get there. There they are, and now you do this in this area as well. So we have air superiority in this areas again. You guys are all here. Looks like it. You have basically all your organization, nearly all your organization. Go. Go. Let's see if we can widen this breach we made up here. Well, we didn't. The Americans did, or NATO did. Looks like some Argentinian, some Greek troops did that. declare war and everyone eventually will win due to the enemy throwing their troops at you. Yeah, true. So if I click on China and details, yeah, like up to 31 million manpower. But if we click on war, you can see they have just about 103, between 73 and 103 division fielded. So they still have a lot of potential to field, but they haven't fielded that many yet. Not too many yet. So yeah, look at that. That push is kind of working out rather nicely. That one up here isn't. But you're also not supposed to push up there, guys. You're just supposed to push towards Moscow. Yeah, so we can leave it like this. And that push is actually working out rather nicely. Kind of-ish. 24% towards capitulation. Could be bigger, could be worse. Well, they probably will rush out a couple more as soon as they are actually threatened. Like really threatened. Well, they have a couple of incursions. Germany has landed in Fuzhou. Is it US or France? I think it's US. No, it's France. Has landed over here in... Not trying to pronounce that. But otherwise, they don't really have any enemies. I'm surprised that nobody has tried to bob this German division. Then there we have some Moroccan and some Canadian troops landed over here. Nobody is in there anymore. There's still Mexican territory. There is actually, what is it? An Egypt division over here, and they actually have taken territory up here. Just need to push, start to push over there, which nobody is doing at the moment for some reason. Don't really know why this is the reason. Yeah, you just go here. Really? Please, just come here. There we go. Oh, we just put it... What? No. Okay, it's kind of not working. Doesn't really matter. My troops have their orders. Tell them H so they can redistribute and then they will attack again. We are trying to push towards Moscow. Don't really care what happens up here. Well, I mean, you could push down here and that would be another encirclement. How helpful that would be is the other question, but it is kind of working out right now. Maybe we will manage to reach Moscow at this in this stream. Actually, I'm gonna give a right-click order towards Moscow and see what my troops are doing. There are a couple of troops still down here for some reason. For some weird reason. The tanks started to push immediately. And I should have some... no, I don't. But I'm very close to having some infantry equipment in the bank again. Tank and the Marine Division have basically crushed this guy. They're moving in here. What kind of... Kazakhstan divisions? Okay. My light mechanized brigade is moving in as well. The... What kind of the... That's mechanized brigade. What the hell is that then? Light mechanized. Yeah, I was right. Light mechanized, normal mechanized. Normal mechanized. They take quite a while to actually get to the border. Nearly see that it's Minsk, but that couldn't be it. It's Mizensk. Mizenk. Russian. This is Egypt. Yeah, you're actually pushing in here quite nicely. You two guys are still moving. Yeah, the move orders. So right click. Oh, look at that. Push in here like this. He did send some troops over here, so my paratroopers have to actually fight you. Not paratroopers. Air Mobile Brigade. Ooh, you actually managed to stop them. You didn't. Also didn't stop those guys. You guys are able to move still. You are still moving in position, which takes you forever to get there. 2 days till you're there. And for you, whoops, where are you? Oh yeah, you finally reached border and still fighting immediately. Awesome. You fighting up there. One German division should hold that. Tank division is moved and has moved in here. Paratroopers have taken that. You are getting stopped over here, kind of ish. Looks like it. Yes, you are. Commanded by. Okay. Yep, they actually got stopped there. But we have the orders set, so they will. If they get stopped, they're gonna move back to the front and reoccupy it. Well, it's nearly spring, and I started like 2 years ago in summer. Yeah, the AI is not really smart in handling division templates, but it could be worse. They're not doing too bad. I mean, if they would finally give the all-out push order everywhere, it would work out much better. Like those guys here. Well, they actually have nearly encirclement over here. Somebody moves into this province, which looks like somebody is doing, like this division over here. Uruguayan division. They will be kind of cut. Nah, they still have a connection down here. So yeah, that's not going to be a cut-off. But it's still... Why are there Indian divisions in Russia, helping Russia? You're non-aligned, okay. You are non-aligned. You do quite like us, though. You just don't want to join NATO. That's, yeah. Look at the push towards Moscow. It's kind of working out rather nicely. I say that, I mean it's not working at all anymore. They massed all their troops. Actually, a lot of those troops are Kazakhstan troops, which they brought in, I guess, for support. You're still moving, which takes you forever to get there. Like 132 days, really. Now you're actually in enemy contact again, and you're actually moving. You got stopped, so you're moving back up to front where you actually can fight, which is kind of awesome. But yeah, that kind of. Like, oh, look at that! Look at that! I wouldn't want to be you guys. Yeah. I mean. Just stay on this front for a moment then. You don't really have the organization to kill those guys, but I mean, yeah, you can attack a little bit. Takes away some organization from that. Then actually just wait. Just wait till everybody's here, guys. Two guys still need to move up there. Like he does, which he's doing, and he does, which he's not. But he is getting stopped in this attack, so he should re-evaluate his route. Which means you should come over here at some point. Oh, just if I tell you to move over here, will that work? Just strategically redeploy over there. Those guys should be getting kind of obliterated in a minute or two, and you are just strategically redeploying as well, which takes you another 17 days. I don't really like that. It's just strategically move, which means you'll be there in a day, 12 hours. Awesome. I tell all of you guys which are here. I don't know how many there are. It's just one division. If you attack here again. Oh, allies joined that fight. The first special forces crew of the USA joined that fight. Yeah, that turned green immediately. Should be awesome. You actually here. You could probably join this fight as well. Same goes for you. You probably can join this fight. 69. Why am I pushing over the river? It seems like they don't have any resistance anyway, so I can push wherever I want and manage to win. Sounds nice. Probably isn't true, but it sounds nice. Don't let them reconnect. How long till you're there, buddy? 30 days, that's way too long. Can you move over here? be there in... You're there. 19 hours, 18 hours. You won't have any organization, but you will be there in a second. Ooh. Ooh. Can you help down here? Don't let him push you back. You're the stronger division. Is the other one there? Yep, the other one just arrived. No, the other one didn't arrive. It's just not strong enough. Ah, they can't pierce his armor. That's the reason why. I see. You're done with that. I give everybody the order again to push up north. There we go. Shorten the front line a bit. Let them redeploy. And then we do another right-click order on Moscow. It's just 1, 2, 3 provinces away. 3 provinces away from victory. And I don't know if it will be a victory, but 3 provinces away. They're actually nearly in Minsk. Well, not really nearly, but they're pushing towards Minsk slowly but surely. What kind of province is that? Transnistria. Transnistria, which has 4 divisions. Okay. Somebody should be able to kill you. We have finally researched the next level of our first own artillery, actually. We are still not in 35, we're still in 34, so we're gonna go with the next anti-tank stuff. A little bit more breakthrough, and actually we will start production. That should be probably in tank line. In the tank line? No, it is not. Is it in the normal line? There it is. You're gonna be replaced with this kind of artillery here. Awesome. We still have enough. I mean, they need to be upgraded, I know, but I still don't know what my factories are doing. I guess I probably I probably have to put a cut in here and do a reload to see what's going on with my factories at some point. Come on, just take this damn province. I hate slow divisions. That's the only thing I'm not really liking about this mod. It is very slow, but it is understandable. I mean, you see how many different divisions. There are a lot smaller divisions than in the other Hearts of Irons. Like, if we hover over this one here, over the info, it's like 4111. Russians here have like also, yeah, this one is a kind of a bigger one, but very, very widespread divisions. Because a lot of different divisions. I mean, if you check my divisions in here, this one is a bad example because there are just choppers in there. But if we check, for example, this division, it has 2 light mechanized, a motorized scout, a motorized artillery, self-propelled artillery, heavy engineers, and 2 modern tank divisions. It's a very weird spread, so to say. And I guess my computer, or the computer, is trying to handle that all, and it's just taking a little while to get used to it. Okay, or I mean, no, not to get used to it, but to actually manage to get it done. So we'll tell everybody to go and see if we get any greens somewhere. My air mobile units are not doing good. My English is getting worse. They were not able to break through. But we have my Marines maybe break through there. No, they don't. They got stopped as well. What the fuck is the freaking time, actually? Oh, I've been streaming for over 3 hours. Holy moly. That's a pretty long stream, to be honest with you guys. Oh, look at that. What is it? Mexico again? Yeah, Mexico is spreading out from Murmansk. Norway has still not started to push up north for some reason. How much divisions do you have in Norway? 3 divisions. Okay, I see. 1, 2, and the third one is down here. Oh no, that's actually a ship down there. Don't know where your 3rd division is. But you could start to push with those 2 divisions. Finland, not part of NATO. Sweden, not part of NATO. Although it would be nice to get those guys into the NATO. Same for Switzerland. Switzerland actually has an interesting amount of divisions. About 9 divisions. Germany has exactly 50. How about Austria? Austria has around 11 to 17 divisions. How's Germany doing financial-wise? Ooh. Economy boom, but they have a debt, GDP debt, 180%. That's not good for Germany. How's the US looking in that perspective anyway? 90k. So Germany is richer than the US. Still no clue how I can change stuff in here. I would like to go to 200k GDP. Must have true. Less than 49 factories. Can build more civil. Can build 0 more civilian factories. All of the following must be true. I see. Okay, we would have to work on that. But yeah, like I said, for some reason that stuff is not going in here. In here is not going anymore. For some reason, I don't know why. I don't know where my factories are used at. I should have 137, so I know a lot of them are destroyed, or mostly destroyed. But if I click on, let's say here, well, they're actually repairing stuff. I think if there is the repair thing, convert to military factory. No, I don't want to convert to military factory. I don't want to convert. I think they are repairing that stuff. Slowly but surely, but it's also getting bumped all the way again. We are still short on small arms. Nah, we actually have a surplus. Everybody is armed again. Yay! All my troops have guns again. Oh, you actually did manage to get a little bit. Yeah, just tell everybody to go. Spread the front a bit. Maybe we reach Moscow. Probably would be nice to reach Moscow. You spread really weirdly there. But you're gonna hold it, that's good. Oh yes, it just turned green up here. Light air assault infantry has no chance. It actually is leaving. Yep, I think I have Moscow. Well, they will take the next province here, which takes them still a day and 19 hours, 2 days and 2 hours, 1 day and 23 hours to get to this province. But I think we will have Moscow after that, and we will see how close that brings the Russians towards capitulation. I guess not close enough. We will see. We have to spread out some stuff. I think I will bring my troops over here then, to the Canadian enclave over here. And we will start to move into China from here. I guess. I'm not 100% sure yet. Yeah, because they have been pushed out everywhere in China again. Just not too great. It's just really not too great. How much war participation? I'm up to 12% war participation at least. I've lost 68k manpower. The US has lost 318. Russia has nearly lost 2 million. 1.74 million so far. China, not that much. 300k so far. We feel like more than double the manpower than the enemy. So NATO should really just come here at some point and help. Oh, we have taken Moscow. Awesome! It would be super border gore when we get the peace deal, and I think my PC probably will crash during the peace deal. I'm actually 90% certain that that would happen. And yeah, didn't bring that much to actually take Moscow. Damn it. So which are big other key cities over here? Key cities we could take. Novgorod is just like 5 victory points. That's probably just like 5 victory points. You've taken this one. I saw a big city over here. This one over here, Samara, is also just 5 victory points. How about Archangel? Also just 5 victory points. Wilsk, also just 5. That's not even the same. It's not even the Russian territory. So yeah, we have to go for a couple of other towns here and there. But we will manage to do that, I think. But I tell you what, guys. Yeah, like I said, I've been streaming for like 3 hours, 3.5 hours, nearly. I actually need a break. I'm gonna go and eat something, and then actually cut this up in smaller episodes and render it and stuff, so I can upload it to YouTube for the time when I'm not here, so you guys have something to watch if you missed the stream. I'm also trying to record some stuff tomorrow, so you have some stuff you haven't actually seen in the stream for the time I'm being away. So thank you very much for watching. Thank you for everybody who joined the stream. It was fun to talk to you all, like always. And yeah, I really appreciate you liking my videos, joining me in streams and stuff like that. And I really hope we can do that. You join me in the next stream, or you're watching my videos. And one more time, thanks guys. See you. Bye bye.